Good morning. I wonder if memes is gonna, oh, you can't see it because the goal is, whoops. As soon, even if I'm sitting on the couch watching a movie and I get my phone out and I say, and I record an Instagram story, I knew it. She runs and gets her toy. It's like she knows that it, like, I don't know what it is. As soon as I start talking loudly, she's like, oh, that's my cue. Good morning, Amika. Finally caught a stream. Yay! Hi, Jothan. Good morning. Good morning. Or maybe good afternoon where you're from. Who knows? I'm gonna do my makeup today. As usual. It feels surreal. I've been watching you since I was in high school. It's so cool. Yeah, Twitch is cool like that. I still, yeah, she's got a hippo. What are you doing? I still find it weird when I'm watching someone on Twitch and then I type something and I read it out. It's such a weird, it's such a surreal thing because most of us are used to, Instagram and things that are uploaded after the fact. You can't really interact. It's so weird being acknowledged by someone so quickly on the internet. Yeah, she's got, oh, can you see? No. Let me how am I gonna do this? Wait, I'm getting there. No. Thank you, Amiga, that's so nice. I'm going to go live on Twizzles. TikTok, I mean. What am I writing? The only problem with that is that now she's going, and that sound is horrible. How's everyone's day been? Oh, you do not know ASMR, trust me. I think I had a dream about this last night. I think I'll get, a few people said in a few like previous streams that I should get a little camera for Mia, like a little Mia cam. I'll have to set something up. Yeah, do you can. Oh, voice is breaking. I need to like set up channel rewards and stuff so that you can like redeem a certain amount of the channel rewards and then get a little shot of memes. All right. I've got this sign behind me, a Twitch sign for TikTok, because you can see it on TikTok, but my head thankfully covers it on here. Is my audio all right? Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Now, oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, the only perk of that is that you get time off, but I guess the shine of that wears off after a while, doesn't it? I hope you find something even better. Good morning, Natalie. Good morning. I am about to do my makeup. I'm not sure what to do. I was thinking I could do like someone said in a previous stream that I can do I should do a like throwback, after my throwback get ready with me video, which is like that black smoky eye. Start streaming, I start yawning. Like one of those mahogany red smoky eyes that I used to do. This isn't really the right outfit for it, but it's just such a comfy shirt that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wear it anyway. Otherwise I can do an eyeliner that's kind of crisp on the bottom and then like a winged liner but then smoked out on top. So the bottom of it, the line here is crisp, but then it's like smoked out here. Or I can just do plain liner. I made a cute dog today. I put a picture on her of her and just got, ooh, I'll check. Oh, an updated wedding makeup. All right, put my Discord. Hey Kayla, how are you? I'm just chit-chatting a bit before I get into my makeup. This is a general in the US Army that I met today. Oh, darling. He's even got the little ball thrower. Oh, memes used to love those. When she was in her fit prime era. I'm good, thanks. Somehow I'm a little bit sleepy. I think it's when I stream. I just get, because I'm not used to talking. Not that I'm even talking much now, but oh, excuse me. See? And then talk about yawning and I'm yawning even more. I think it's the music as well. The music's like chilling me out a bit too much. She outranks you by a lot. I need to dry my nose. Hey, darling girl. I still haven't fixed that random bit of hair that I didn't wave yesterday. I've got my Friday the 13th socks on. You can't see. Can you see on TikTok? You can see behind me. Not really. All right, let's, yeah, I've shared my current skin routine in my past streams. I'm gonna start doing my makeup then. Pull my hair back while I'm doing my foundation. Yeah, this shirt is just a Gymshark shirt, but it's so comfy and I love the color. I don't have any, I don't really wear baggy t-shirts anymore. But I just loved the color. I'm gonna do this that way. I might take this off because it looks weird now that I've got my hair up. Yeah, I used to buy a lot of Gymshark stuff, but I don't really, not buy, Reese used to get a lot of Gymshark stuff. We were sent a little bit, but then I started off buying it, but I think my favorite brand's still Lululemon. All right, what kind of foundation should I start with? Yesterday was a good base, actually. I'm gonna use the same products I used yesterday, I think. Although, I don't know if anyone, I think Jotham was in a stream yesterday, which I believe is Jordan today. Oh, and I was using this one, which is a Mecca Lip from Within, no it's not, it's the Mecca Complexion Perfection Anti-Redness Primer. I used this yesterday and got it all over my new shirt, so it did come out though, in the end, we got it out. I feel like this music is actually making me sleepy. Love from Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much. Loved your YouTube videos and watching you for years. Thank you. That's awesome. Isn't it crazy how far just some YouTube videos can span? It's funny how my voice is already breaking. I think it must have been from yesterday because I don't normally stream back to back. I might zoom in a little bit on TikTok. Oh, wait. There we go. As you can see, I'm streaming on Twitch at the same time if you want a slightly nicer experience. It's got a quite nice feel to it, actually. It's really smoothing. It does a pretty good job. I mean, I still am going to have redness regardless, but better than nothing, you know? The first video I saw was you and Chloe getting ready for the club. So good. Gosh, those are the days. Alex, it's Stream Beats by Harris Heller. It's a royalty-free music you can play on your streams. And I think it was a very lo-fi playlist, I think it was called. I think. Aww. One of the streamers I like watching has just gone live. That's annoying. I would be watching. I watched it afterwards. He just streams Crash Bandicoot speedruns. Which is my comfort game, evidently. Thank you, Asma. That's so nice. Hi, Samantha. It's both of us. I'm just the first to talk. You guys are cuties. Your relationship seems really cute. Alright, I've got the Red Beauty Foundation again. I'm going to... What did I use yesterday? What shade was it yesterday? Was it a good match? Yeah, I'm going to use the darker shade around the perimeter. This is 240. Made in Canada. That's random. And this one's 190. 240W, 190W. I've got fake tan on my upper body, but I didn't bother doing my legs because I was like, no one's going to see them. And then I'm wearing bike shorts, which I never normally wear, but they're just so comfy. They're by Stacks. Such comfy bike shorts. Normally I don't like bike shorts because I always dig in somewhere, but these ones are really comfy. Yeah, I think I'll go with a darker shade. What does that mean, Samantha? My makeup suggested via Instagram was amazing. The natural look. I'm not sure what you mean. Thanks for the roses. Hi Ash, how are you? This fine morning. What day is it today? Wednesday. Okay. I'm just gonna start with my forehead first. Probably should have pulled my hair a little bit tighter, actually. Been watching you since forever. Thank you. Oh, I love TikTok. These comments are always great. Oh my gosh, Lauren Curtis, I've been watching you since high school. That's over 10 years ago. Thank you. Welcome. Feel free to follow if you like makeup live streams. I always feel gross encouraging people to give me a follow, but I mean, look, it's what everybody else does, and that's the name of the game, so. Even when I post certain photos on Instagram, I'm like too self-aware. Like this morning I posted a selfie on Instagram saying I'm streaming on Twitch, and the picture was like this. And my eyes were looking in a different direction. I'm like, but why are my eyes looking in a different direction? Whereas before, when I was younger, it was like the norm. And even like pouting, I can't even remember. It's just so weird to think that I used to go, that just looks weird to me now. Taking photos like that? What foundation are you using? I'm using the Rare Beauty one. I don't know what it's even called. It doesn't have a name on it, but it's just this one. You've always been honest, transparent, and still entertaining. We love it. Oh, you're an angel. Thank you so much. You taught me how to make up when I was a teen. Definitely a role model. Guys, you're so nice. Can you give me an update on how the Sunsilk shampoo is going? It's going great. Love it. Love, love, love it. Yeah, can't complain. I have some expensive shampoos in my shower that I like want to use because the smell is amazing. But I just can't not use my Sunsilk because it makes my hair feel so good. I'm good getting ready with you for the day. Love it. I still use a suit recommended to clean brushes years ago. Love it. Hi, Lou. Good morning. Well, it's morning for me. Hi, Pika. Nice to see you again. Do you have any other Rare Beauty recommendations? Not really. I need to try more of this stuff. Oh, Rare Beauty. Oh, there's a lip liner that I like that I'll use later on that I bought recently. I I finally bought the pink Sunsilk shampoo conditioner and will be using it this week. Yay! Let me know what you think. I haven't had one person. Oh, Samantha, I understand. I haven't had one person message me and say, it was terrible. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's life-changing. Like even women using it on their daughters who have really like curly hair, and how it just is super, it just smooths their hair out. And one of the women, she's a surfer, and she's like, my hair's always feels like straw because of the salt water. And she's like, the first time my hair actually feels so good. And it has to be the silicone in the shampoo and conditioner, which everyone thinks is like gonna mess up your hair, but it doesn't, because as that video that I shared on my Instagram highlights says, it washes straight out. Like it doesn't stick into your hair and build up, it washes out. And I feel like, this is just my anecdotal experience and my comments, but I feel like it makes my hair feel healthier, and therefore like it doesn't get, it's easier to brush, doesn't break as easily. I don't know, it just seems to keep my hair in better condition. My daughter saw your picture the other day and called you beautiful lady. She melts my heart. That's so sweet. Both my daughter and I will be using it, and we both have long hair. Yeah, I want to buy the black bottle as well. It's called Long and something. There's a black bottle that people said is good. I went to buy it the other day, and I'm like, no, Lauren, just wait. You don't have to rush into it. It's always going to be there. Just finish your current bottle. Reminds me of when, oh, here we go. Reminds me when I used to use Garnier Fructus for years when I was longer and never had issues. Yeah, exactly. I think I used to use that, and I used to get my hair colored and never had an issue. I'm so scared to try Sunsilk because every time I've used drugstore hair products that's been recommended, it's destroyed my hair. I want to try it though, just scared. Honestly, if you're scared, don't bother. If you're using something that you like, honestly, I don't want you to. If you've used drugstore stuff or supermarket stuff before and it hasn't worked, the chances are this won't be any different, and I don't want you to destroy your hair. It's really not worth the risk. If I was in your shoes, I wouldn't bother. If I know that I've had bad experiences with it. Tresemme is really good. Yeah, someone said that I also read that Tresemme do some good products. I mean, I'm sure they're all probably the same. I just have experience using Sunsilk because I bought those travel bottles before I went to Bali. Bye, Samantha. Good night. Oh my God, Laura, Lauren. I love you. Watch you on YouTube. Thank you. That makes me laugh. What exactly is Twitch? It's a live streaming platform. So a lot of people play like video games and stuff on it, and then some people just do what I'm doing now, which is it's just basically a place where you can watch live streams and interact with people, and it's just a platform dedicated to live video. Hi, NN. Do you think it'll be good for thin hair? I don't wash my hair every 2 days. It goes if I don't wash it, it goes flat and oily. I've got thin hair. I've got fine hair, just a lot of it. But I think that's probably due to thin hair, isn't it? I don't know actually. Yeah, I feel like it makes my hair less oily, to be fair. I mean, I do use dry shampoo still, but you can always just go to Kmart and buy the little travel bottles. Hi, little birdie. I think it's confusing because some drugstore shampoos are like hairdresser recommended and some aren't. Oh, yeah, it's just the price of salon hair products that kills me. Yeah, fair. You're my favorite OG makeup artist. Thank you. I haven't seen you in so long. Welcome. Greetings from Mykonos, Greece. Have a lovely day, you too. Which brush are you using? This is the Mecca Max Flush Angled Blush Brush. I love your DIY nails on YouTube. I know, I should be doing my nails again, but I just, I get over it really quickly, my nails. Like, I used to love the process. I used to love doing them. And then now I'm just like, oh, this song's a bit loud. Yeah, now I just don't really seem to like it as much. I don't have the patience to sit down and do it as much as I used to. Oh, this song's annoying. Are you still doing YouTube? Yes, I'm trying to get back into it. After I kind of neglected it severely for a long period of time. Are we in your new house yet, Loz? No. I got a call from our landlord yesterday. She was like, just wanting to touch base on when you're moving out. Or something about when you're moving out. Not like when you're moving out, but something about that. And my stomach sunk again. Because they bought a house somewhere else. They tried to sell this one, but for a little while. But anyway, they bought a house somewhere else and just said you can stay as long as you need to, essentially. And so we're like, oh, that's such a relief, because even if our house is finished this month, which was meant to be finished like the start of the month, but anyway, if it gets finished this month, then we won't even be able to move into it anyway, because I put too much of that on, because we need to have the house painted internally. Reese needs to lay all the flooring. We can move in when it's after it's been painted, but it's just gonna stink. And then Reese has to we can always bring in like a temporary mattress. It's just not realistic. If we can stay here for a little bit longer while everything gets set up, then yeah, that's better basically. So it's not gonna be probably until like April that we end up living there, which is so crazy. But yeah, she called me and she's like, we're renovating our current house. Can you, do you know when handover will be? And I was like, no, I don't know. I was like, it's just what I keep saying, just dragging on. Anyway, whatever. As I said to Reese, we're gonna look back at this in a few months and just not even worry, it feels annoying in the moment because we're not there yet. But as soon as we actually live in the new place, we're not going to be thinking, oh, you just forget about it. You move on. Like when we were trying to sell our last house, it was so exhausting having the strangers come into your house and poke around. And when you get like people coming through that are like promising and then they don't follow, the sale doesn't follow through, you don't get an offer. It's just so debilitating. You just get like so disheartened. But then 6 months down the line, you don't think about it again. So you just got to stick it out. The main thing is just having to pay rent while we're paying off our house as well. It's like not ideal. With the interest rates rising like 1,000,000 times. I mean, it's fine, but it's just not ideal. But then I was also saying to Reese yesterday, I just feel so grateful that at least we have a house to move into. Like I feel how on edge I feel renting here. I can't imagine being in that position, but not having something of your own to move into. Like the people that are just renting without, building or whatever. The uncertainty is so bad for your mental health. Thanks, Moon. Thank you, Wormy. My comfort YouTuber, I love that. I like Schwarzkopf and Tresemme. I mean, I feel like those brands can just get any hairdresser to recommend it and then they can put on the packaging like hairdresser recommended. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I thought that was how it works. Anyway, hi Paige. Good morning. What's on your agenda today? Floors and painting won't take more than a week though, hey. Painting will take, I think they give themselves like a week, and flooring will probably take a week, but then Reese has to take work off for it. It's a big space to do. He's doing the carpet and the engineered timber, so it's going to be a really big job for him. But yeah, hopefully that would leave us to April. What's on my agenda? I'm just gonna do lots of editing stuff, emails, nothing in particular, just the usual, just the bits and pieces that I do every day. Sort of small little things that all add up. Interest rates have been brutal, I know. As a non-home buyer, the interest rates are heavenly for my savings account. Love that. Oh, non-home owner, yeah. I'm dreading my rent going up again. Yeah, ours went up a couple years ago. My brother's house only took 3 days to paint. I mean, it might take that long, I'm not sure, but we're giving ourselves more time than we need. I don't feel like hitting the gym, so please give me some motivation. Yeah, I didn't either, but I just went and did my little Nintendo Ring Fit thing this morning. I didn't do as long as I would like, but I thought, you know what, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. I would like to probably do it maybe at the end of the day or something. Just think about how you'll feel afterwards. That's what I've got to tell myself. But then if you're really not feeling like it, then don't bother, but just think about the way you feel afterwards. It's so good knowing you've just done something. You and Chloe and Marilyn are the Aussie YouTubers were the first people I watched on YouTube back in 2010. Those were, yeah, good times. Reese and I have been together we met in 2014. So say 2015, 8 years. Feel that gym comment, I'm sitting in my bed working out the motivation. Ugh. Isn't it just depressing? Like, it's just like a lifelong hustle and grind just to get yourself motivated for the gym. Ugh. Hi everyone, I was certain I turned my notifications on for Twitch, but it didn't tell me you were live. Aww. Twitch hates me. I'm here now. Yay! We are stoked you are here. I never get notifications either. Then how do you guys know I'm live? Why don't you get notifications? That's so frustrating. Sometimes I'm super motivated and then I hit the gym slumps. Yeah, I think that's fair though. I think that's, you've just got to listen to your body and like you just got to take it easy when you need to. Otherwise, you're gonna burn yourself out. I always remind Reese of that. Like, don't make yourself feel bad if you didn't go to the gym like 1 day a week or something, because like you work a hard job every day. I think it's more it's important for his mental health. I get notifications from the Twitch app. Yeah, same. That's how I get them. And the slumps are so bad. You can add a bot in Discord to send out a note. Oh, I should do that. When you post on Instagram stories, that's how I find out. I'm glad that you're finding out through that then. Didn't get notifications. I saw you on TikTok, you were live. Damn, what's going on? I am still using Sunsilk, yep. I have a wedding makeup tutorial or a bridal makeup tutorial from a million years ago if you want to check that out on my YouTube channel, Lauren Curtis. Marriage talk at all with Reese. Yeah, we're engaged, but we don't have a wedding planned or anything. Wait, where does... Oh, no, run away. Thanks for standing up for me. I know that most people just are asking because they don't know, but it does get tiring, all those questions. Do you want kids? Yeah. I need to get Discord. Hello from Turkey. Hello. I need to get Discord. Yeah, definitely. I think it's still pinned, I think. There's a few bots. I use DinoBot for my Discord. There's me. Oh, thank you. I'll screenshot that so I don't forget. I just had to check because I know you streamed around this time. Ah, your username is... Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so funny. I didn't even see you pop up in the chat the first time. Would you and Reese elope and go on a big holiday instead of a wedding? Yeah, we'll definitely elope. I don't know about what holiday we'll do. Maybe like... what is it? I'm trying to find a bronzer. Where's that bronzer that I had? There it is. I'm gonna use this one. Yeah, I think we'd like to go to Italy sometime. It's just a long flight. I'm gonna use this. I'm a little Mecca like fangirl unintentionally. gonna use a random brush that I wouldn't normally use. Oh, got a fluff in my nose. This is the Mecha Max off-duty contour stick in medium. Are you a gamer now? No. I'm still a makeupper. And this brush is too soft. Still just do makeup, but I do it on Twitch. I just love the live interaction. It's much more fun. I'm planning on going to Italy in 2025. Ooh, how long for? Like, how long do you need to, because I'm a homebody and I don't like being away from home for very long. So I feel like what's the minimum amount of time that you can go there and feel like satisfied that you've seen the main sites like Greece and I don't even know. No, not Greece necessarily. Was like Amalfi Coast or whatever. I don't even know where that is. I love those Mecha sticks. They're my favorite blushes. I don't think I even have a blush. I've only got the contour and then the other one. Your accent. Oh, honeymoon is a perfect time to go to Italy. Yeah. That's true. We're going to rent a car and drive to places we really want to see. That's cool. What hand drive is it in Italy? What is it, right hand drive or is it left hand drive? Hi from France. Off to bed. Good night. Plus we're constrained to school holidays, so my sister is a teacher. Oh, right. Oh, that's good then. That would make it a lot easier. Reese and I drove, or / Reese drove when we went to LA a few years ago. Many years ago now. We rented a car and he drove, and he did a great job, but it was terrifying. Terrifying. Driving the opposite side of the road. I don't know how you're allowed to do it. I genuinely don't know how they allow you to. There should be rules where you can't drive. You can't just automatically drive in another country unless they are on the same side of the road as your home country. And couldn't drive on the right. It's scary. Yeah, it is. Man. What was the sunscreen you recommended that you really like? I think it was a supermarket. It was the Cancer Council Fluid Matte. Fluid Matte. Yes, Day Serum or something. It's in a little white pump bottle. That is still my favorite. Wait, does Australia drive on the same side as the British? Yes, we drive on the left-hand side of the road. And we're on the right-hand passengers. Yeah, but sorry, we're on the right-hand side of the car, looking out on the left-hand side of the road. Wait, did I just get that wrong? You guys said right, which means that, no, you're saying in Italy, you drive on the right-hand side of the road? So same as America. I was thinking you meant your driver's seat is on the right side, but I think I misinterpreted that. It's literally so easy to switch, just keep center line next to the steering wheel. That's a good way of thinking about it. Yeah, Italy is like LA. Oh, boo. In which case, no thanks. We are not driving anywhere. Do you have blue or green eyes? I have blue eyes. Green eyes would be great. Are you going out? No. Just do my makeup. Oops. Italy is opposite to Australia. Well, that's no fun. I know Reese would still have the confidence to drive. I feel like I would better relax. Hi, Nikki. Welcome. You get used to it though. It's weird, but I've driven on the other side of the road before in Canada. So is Canada also the same as LA or same as America? Yeah, America. I've driven on the other side of the road before in Canada. I'm guessing then that's in the other side of. That's opposite to Australia, right? The trains in Italy are the best part. Ooh, oh my god, I would love that. Ooh, I would love that. Opposite to Oz. Boo. I would love that. That actually has made me excited to go. The thought of going on trains. That sounds fun. This is a great product. Oh. I've traveled around Italy by train 3 times now and amazing, super efficient. You get everywhere in a couple of hours, super cheap too. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I never thought about going to Europe because it was only ever presented to me in like the way that my friends were doing it, which was Kentucky, and that just doesn't appeal to me. So I just never really considered it. But as I get older, I'm like, oh wow, it'd be a beautiful place to go. Cameron Diaz is driving on the left and is terrified. I was in Italy last week. It was really nice. Oh. Pretty much everywhere is right-hand side except for the UK and their current and old colonies. Interesting. The weirdest part is going to get on the right side of the car, but you get into the passenger seat. It's more weird than the actual driving. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. That was a good tip though. The person, that said, oh, what was your username? Kurotori, like, yeah, just keep the center line next to the steering wheel. That is a good way of thinking about it, to be fair. That makes it a little bit less terrifying. But I think I'm also just a bit of a worrywart. I think I just worry unnecessarily about stuff. Like, Reese doesn't worry. That's why he like stresses over little things that I don't stress about. But then I worry and he doesn't really worry. Which is all down to our upbringings. He was able to, his parents, he was just like roaming free as a kid with his big family. Whereas my parents are very like, probably a bit more of a warrior as well, but not in a bad way, but just, so anyway, we're just a good, we're a good match. We complement each other nicely. What does it say? Wait, does it say witch? No, it says Twitch. Witch on the mirror behind you. Witch, calling myself witch, .. Los Gatos, calling myself a witch. Oh, that's funny. Roundabouts are also a UK thing, which is why we have so many in Australia, and the government has been switching them for lights in the last decade because people can't drive around roundabouts. Are you serious? Although some roundabouts are scary. Like, I'll go to Perth and there'll be a new like construction-y kind of area, and the roundabout is so weird. And I think like, did I just do something illegal by driving through this in this way? I'm pretty sure I didn't, but like, it just, it feels wrong. I think if the roundabout's convoluted and weird, then just stick a pair of lights in there, hey? Stick some lights in. But otherwise, that's the good thing about living in the country now, is that there's no traffic lights. It's all just roundabouts. I mean, people still can't drive, but that's another conversation. Hi, Alicia. Long time no speak. I'm thinking yes, you are the person I think you are. UK roundabouts are way worse than the ones here in Australia. They're actually scary. Ooh, can I Google it? UK roundabouts. Holy. Let me show this. I need to show this I need to switch screens. Okay, let me go to, what is this monstrosity? I'll show you on TikTok in a sec. Why is the picture not loading? Oh. Why is it? Where's the picture? Anyway, you guys can see it. Let me try and show you on Twitch. Wait. Oh, you can't see very well, but it's that thing there. Wait. There. You can't see very well though. That's why you gotta join me on Twitch. Okay, what is everyone saying on? I missed some messages. You know, roundabouts in America and Canada, they're all just stop signs. Huh. A lot of roundabouts as well, we take them all the way around. A lot of places and you get starting to add in roundabouts. Some of them can be confusing. There was a deadly one when I grew up. We took like multiple crashes in 10 years before they added lights. In the UK, we have roundabouts with lights. It defeats the whole purpose. Now that's frustrating. I think the ones in Spain are... Actually, we have one of those near where I live. Well, not near, but near Bunbury. I don't live in Bunbury, but we have those two. So silly. I could never drive on. Truck almost crashed into me because he didn't give way at a roundabout. Yeah, so that is an absolute... Why can't I just see this picture full screen? There we go. There we go. Let me show you on thing now. Wow, this is so hard to show properly. Wait, there we go. My dirty mirror. Can't see. I cannot actually process what that is. I've cried on a 4-lane roundabout. Yuck. I would go on that roundabout and never be able to get off. How? That is, there is no benefit to that. Get some street lights. That is a sick joke. That is nightmare fuel. The magic roundabout, Swindon's white knuckle ride. Oh my God. What is this? Oh man, these are a mess. Oh no, thank you. Oh my Lord. I will never complain about roundabouts in Australia ever again. I just looked at the... Let me Google that one. Oops. Hemp. Plow roundabout. Stop it. Oh my God. Let me show you. Share it again. Where's my window? Oops. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Look, there are... There are 6... There are like 6 round... No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 roundabouts within one big roundabout. I mean, okay, so if I'm going in... Oh, this is even... Is this in the UK? In which case, we would drive on the same side of the road? Yes. So, okay. Whoa! So you just have to enter one, turn left, and then... I'm looking at the one at the bottom. Can you guys... Oh, I can't see. The one at the bottom, in the middle. So if I'm turning left, then I have to wait at the next dotted stop thing, give way or whatever that is. And then I guess if there's no one coming, then I just keep on doing that until I find my exit. Yuck. Oh, whoa. That's a hot mess. Maltese's ad where they kept going round and round. I don't remember that. A town in the state we grew up in has 3-lane roundabout that goes straight into another 3-lane roundabout and then goes onto a highway. Kill me. No. It's a roundabout within a roundabout. It literally is. My mother-in-law drove around a UK roundabout like 5 times before she figured out how to exit. I would totally do the same thing. Oh my God. And imagine how stressed she would have been. I imagine my own mum like being in that situation and how flustered. I would probably cry. I would honestly probably cry. Hi, Lacey. Nice to see you. That business, we had decided to close it and I've got a different business now. Why does it look like a roundabout? I used to watch one YouTube years ago. Hi. Oh, that's so cute though. That's so funny. Just thinking about someone doing that. I was meeting with my friends in a hotel in the city once. This is the one size translucent powder, and I just used the Kosas cloud set in Airy. Yeah, we're meeting at a hotel in the city, and I notoriously like, if my friends want to catch up, I'm like, can we just get dinner anywhere else but the city, please? Like I just don't want to. I have driven on the wrong side of the road probably 3 times in my lifetime in the city, not realizing it was a single lane, one direction road. Just scarred for life. And I'm a good driver. I'm not a bad driver. It was just so confusing when you're not used to driving in the city. Anyway, and we had a hotel, I think it was like before I was moving to Sydney actually, or something like that. Oh, it was a Halloween. I don't even know. I had this hotel and I drove the same route probably 5 to 10 times because I couldn't find the exit onto this stupid little tuck. It was on, if any of you are from Perth, it was on Mounts Bay Road, and it was like where all those big beautiful trees are, and those like the apartments kind of stacked up, and what's it called, like hotels and stuff stacked up on the side of that hill. Anyway, drove around a million times, so I just kept missing I couldn't find the stupid exit into the hotel driveway, and I was so flustered and angry when I got there. And I got there in the end, but I had to go back onto the highway a million times. Oh God, I hate driving in the city. Some urban planner was trying to flex, yeah. They all give way stops. That's what I wasn't sure. It's just like, how long would it take to get out of that roundabout? It takes long enough to get out of certain roundabouts in Perth, and they're just like a normal roundabout. Mounts Bay Road is so annoying. Yeah, ugh. Well, I'm covering myself in powder, but that's right. I've never driven in the city and plan to keep it that way. Yeah, honestly, is not worth it. Oh, yuck. I don't know how anyone can do it. I mean, it's different if you've done it a million times, like it's totally different. If you live in the city, then it's like, you know the routes. I mean, I drove in Sydney. I got my car shipped over when I moved to Sydney. Ugh, I just ate that powder. And I drove in Sydney, and I had guts when I moved to Sydney. Like I don't know, I was a little hustler. I found like older emails that I sent to brands when I was in probably 2013 when I first moved over. Like, hi, I'm Lauren Curtis. I have a YouTube channel, and this is how many followers I have. And did I say, I don't know what my intention was. Was it like to meet them, or was it to be on like a PR list or something? I think it was probably to meet them. But I was emailing, cold calling all these brands. Like, who am I? This is before I had management. Like, and then I would drive in a city that I had never driven in before, never even probably really been to before, and I had all these different rules. Like, Sydney driving was hectic. And then I'd go and meet these brands. Just, it's so wild. Like, who was I? Imagine doing that now. Oh, no thanks. I live 10 minutes from the city and still hate driving there. Ugh. I need to blow my nose again. Oh, do I? No, I'll just keep sniffing. Sorry, guys. It's so annoying. Hi, DJ Duds. Oh, hi, Ali. I didn't even know that you popped in. I read your other messages first. One time I went to Canberra. All right. I think we don't have a face. I think it all feels set. If I have to drive in the city or find parking, I'm not going. Yeah. Like, I literally, my friends know now. I don't care where we go. Well, I do care a little bit, but just not in the city. And is there parking? Because I do not want to be driving out into an area that I don't know and circling this restaurant like 10 times until I find a car park. I'd also rather not have to reverse parallel park. I can do that. I do it all the time, but I don't want to be. I would rather have another option, you know? I'm just gonna randomly use this palette from Hourglass. I grew up in a city and I hate driving in cities. Well, then I guess we were just debunking this. Not debunking, we're proving the point that it doesn't matter where you're from, city driving is the worst. Don't get me started on parking. This is a stunning palette. Very likely discontinued, as is all of the makeup that I currently own, apparently. I was thinking, like, maybe I should reach out to the brands that I removed myself from, like the PR list, and be like, I'm coming crawling back. If you have anything that you think I might like, feel free to send it through, because I'm just sharing the same makeup over and over again on here, and I don't have to keep buying stuff just for the sake of having new makeup, because I don't use it enough. But then I'm going to get sent heaps of stuff that I'm not going to use again. No, I'm going to stick to what I'm doing. I can feel that headband slipping off. It's actually not. It looks like, look. Okay, no, don't look. It's just loose enough that it's not crimping my hair, but it's keeping it out of my face. I don't have a hair tie on me. It's funny though. I got one of those palettes 1 year, but it's just out of date now. Well, I've like barely even used it. It's almost brand new, and it's powder, so I'm just gonna risk it. I don't know how people drive massive cars in the city. Well, I'm worried that the trend of, and no offense, it's going to cause offense to those of you who have one of these, but the people that drive those Ram trucks, like it's a very American thing, those big Ram doof. Oh, I know, I'm not going to give my full judgment on those cars because I don't want anyone in this chat to have one and then I'm insulting you, but yeah, those cars are, in my honest opinion, a monstrosity. And it makes sense in America because it's very American, big cars, big trucks, guns, all that stuff. But in Australia, our infrastructure is not built for those cars. They are not practical. You cannot fit. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You cannot fit them anywhere. You take the whole parking lane, sorry, the whole lane with your doof car, and when you park, you can't fit in a bay. Or if you can fit in a bay, the car next to you can't get out of their car because your stupid, obnoxious beast is in the way. Not beast in like a good way, like beastie, like just stupid, ugly box. Sorry, my judgment's leaking through. And then they end up parking over 2 bays, which is a whole other thing. I have missed some chatties. Cities are only good for shopping. That is absolutely true. Hi, Shani. Is your hair still waved from yesterday? Absolutely. I can take this off now because my hair's... my face is matte set. I hate having a dewy face and my hair sticks to it. I'm a permanent passenger princess. I make Jordan drive, especially in this city. I'm going to call myself that. Permanent passenger princess. That is the best thing I've ever heard. It's so pretty. Is it hourglass? Yep. Another day, another stream. Yep, you caught me yesterday in the morning and in the evening. Just everywhere at the moment. The massive American trucks don't even fit in parking spaces in Australia. I hate Rams, way too big. They're way too big for Australia. Everyone drives them in Canada. It's off the hook. They're huge doof car. I don't know why that name just not going to offend continues to rip them a new one. I know. I'm sorry if there are people in here that drive them. I'm sure there probably is one person. Thank you. It's not me. Thanks, Maddie. Yeah, it's not me. Sorry. I have a Dodge Ram truck and I can confirm that most drivers are jerks. Now, to be fair, Reese does remind me that some people do actually have them to tow like caravans and things that need more, that they can pull more weight. So for some people, that makes sense, you know? More so in America because your infrastructure is built for that, I'm assuming. But in Australia, it's not. Our little utes compared to those Ram trucks are like this wide compared to these things. It's different. And apparently to Americans, that's the small version. Oh, they get bigger. No, you just describe a lot of guys in a military base. I'm not included in that though. So you must have mentioned this before that you are in the military. I know you had that dog picture, but I didn't make that connection, I don't think. I've been in a tow truck before and it's the worst to go through Melbourne in traffic. Ooh, imagine. Ooh, I feel like wouldn't Melbourne be even worse, even less appropriate? And then bigger. I don't even want to repeat that because it's exactly what I was thinking, but I don't want to have people come for me. It is always the case. Oh, my eyes are watering. And the way they hop out is like, pew, like a little, okay. Whew. My zodiac sign is Capricorn. They need their own separate lanes, yeah. We had to go back to your full bright blonde? No, I don't think so. Pika, that's such a good comment. Oh, it's annoying car parks, yep. Oh, my nose is running because I'm connected by laws. Oh, cute. I have a friend that has a big car, but to be fair, he's 6'8", so he needs a big car to fit in there. Yeah, that's a rare sight. That is what I will say. The most politically correct way to say it. That is a rare occurrence. A big car like that and a tall man getting out of it. Or a tall woman. But let's be honest, mostly men. Ford F-250s are bigger. I feel like the biggest that I think is like the top of the scale in Australia is the Ford. Oh, Reese has the Wild Track. What's the one above that? What's the one above the Ford? Raptor. Thank you. Yes. Love the name. I love raptors, like the birds. Yeah, that is bigger than the Wild Track. It's probably like the biggest. It's a big version of an Australian ute, and I think it looks nice and it's not too obnoxious. But the Rams are just shocking. How much would it cost to fill them up with fuel? Yeah, but they're probably rich if they can afford a car like that, especially the new ones. They probably got a lot of money because those cars aren't cheap. McLaren Ash. They should limit the sales of those cars, even just for the environment, unless they're electric. That's true too. I mean, Reese said that he probably won't buy another car for a long time. Like the one that he just bought is the new Wild Track, so it's stunning inside. Beautiful car. And he said that Ford are working on a electric ute. Ouch! Ow, my skin just got caught. It's funny, my car, I have a Mercedes. My car came out in 2018, which is when I bought it. And it was super super technologically like advanced, especially for the time. I mean, those kind of cars tend to be, because they're obviously expensive, and what's it called? Mercedes is just incredible manufacturer. Anyway, and so all of the features that my car had in 2014, like, you know, for example, the best example is you put like cruise control on. It has the, you know, adaptive cruise control, and then it still steers for you when you're in the lane. So every 30 seconds, it'll, if it doesn't feel your hands on the wheel, it will remind you. Like, it isn't like a Tesla where you can leave it on. I think it's not legal in Australia, so you've got to keep your hands on there or like move the wheel, but it can drive for you. And Reese's car, which was built this year, has that, but it's very like unrefined in terms of, it's actually dangerous the way it like pulls you one way. And he's got it serviced and had a software update which is meant to improve it, but it's still like, he was testing it and I was like, can you please not do that, because I'm really scared, because it was like swerving to the left and swerving to the right, and I'm like, it showed how advanced my car was for back then, but how interesting it is that the journey of evolution with these cars is so long. And he said, like, I'm not going to buy an electric car until it comes out and they've like worked through all of these issues, because it's cool to have those features, but if they don't actually work properly, it can actually be more dangerous, and you're paying for it. I mean, it sometimes works for him, but like my car is seamless. Mercedes, like, obviously they're expensive, and I get that, but I've even had a Range Rover Sport before that, well, when I had my Mercedes, and even that was so much less refined than a Mercedes. They're such beautiful cars. I've never driven a BMW or an Audi or a Lexus. I don't like those cars, so I don't really want to. There is a BMW that I like, but I haven't driven them, so I don't know what they're like in comparison. But I pretty much swore to myself that I'll never sell my current car, but if I ever got a bigger car or something, it would always be a Mercedes. They're just beautiful cars. Are Raptors bigger than Rangers? I thought they were the same. I thought they were bigger, aren't they? I thought they are a little bit bigger. I'm using that one there and then this one here, just for the hell of it while I'm talking. Remember your vlog about your car? Love the headlights. Yeah, gosh, I love that car. It's still like it's still forward with all of its technology. Like, it's still, even like my headlights, like Reese has the same thing where, you know, auto high beam assist. So if there's a car coming, the lights will turn off. And then he could have upgraded, but he didn't because it was just too expensive for what it actually was. Where it like singles out the car in front of you if you have your high beams on, and it blocks out those LED lights, but around the car, and it follows the car. Around the car, it's high beams. So the car isn't being blinded. So this is like random numbers. I can't remember the exact number, but like the Ford Wildtrak or the Ford Ranger's lights had like 20 LED lights or something, and mine had like 100 and something. So it's really precise, like lining the car, and it's just incredible. I mean, again, wasn't cheap. You're paying for it, but it's a beautiful car. It's the E300 coupe or coupe. I don't know how you pronounce that word. Oh, I love that car. And I used to be the person that would like buy. I used to like love cars just because I just. But this, I love this car. I don't even want to buy a new car because I love it so much. Anyway, that was a random rant. I'm still scared when they're behind me. Only time I get a truck is when I do public events for concert. What do you play, or what do you do, DJ Dads? My boyfriend's dad's Audi is like that. All cool features he has when he bought it 8 years ago are features that are in that our Hyundai i30 have ages later. Yeah, and that's true too. The Range Rover Sport that I had, it had this like, you know, the heads-up display. On the dash, it had this big box, and this car was newer, like 2 years newer than my Mercedes. It had this big box on the dash, which my old Range Rover Evoque had from years and years ago, which displayed the heads-up display. The Mercedes, it's just this smooth nothing. You can't even see where it comes out. everything is just so nice. So nice. Mum just got an Audi RS3. Ooh, but what's that car? That sounds nice. Mercedes is a work of art, honestly. They're so well made, both practically and aesthetically. Yeah, they're beautiful cars. I love people freaking out with my Mercedes parking itself, and it's 2015. Yeah, mine has that feature too. Or even like it'll change lanes for me and stuff like that. But self-parking cars, what if it messes up? Yeah, it's faster to do it yourself is the issue. What is, oh, it's nice. Nice. Well, I better close that actually. Yeah, I can imagine the technology would be wild. I was reversing out of my mum's house the other day, and mum's like, your little boot flappy things up. And I was like, what? And then Rita's like, oh, it's probably just the rear camera flap opening. And I was like, oh yeah, it's just my rear camera opening. The technology in new cars is even like, I'm wondering like how they're even going to improve on them anymore, because they're already so incredible. I think it's all just like finishes and stuff at the moment. Oh, what was one thing that Reese said they had recently? Oh, that's right. His car got an update recently, which is cool, which mine doesn't have, where it'll read, like my car reads the speed signs, the speed limit, so you can see what the speed is like his does. But the difference is if he's on cruise control, it'll read the speed. So say if the speed is 70 kilometers an hour and he's doing 74 kilometers an hour, the speed then changes to 90 kilometers an hour, and then his cruise control will automatically change to 94 kilometers an hour. So not only does it adapt to the new speed, but it also keeps the speed he was going, like the 4K is over, which is really cool. Sitting here with my Suzuki Swift, like, those cars are heaven to park and to navigate in though, and they cost nothing in fuel. Like, there are pros and cons to every car, trust me. And they're a smarter investment. In fact, cars aren't an investment. They're a money pit. They depreciate, they will never appreciate, and it's like a rare car. So you are smarter having a Suzuki Swift, trust me. It's only worth it if you love cars, which I do. If you don't love cars, like most people couldn't care less about their car, in which case put the money towards anything else. It would be smarter. New cars are like spaceships now. It's amazing. I have a Jaguar and the features are nowhere near as refined. Yeah, and Jaguars are under, like, it's Jaguar Land Rover. I feel like they need to improve the cars are really nice. Like the Range Rover had the full digital dash and everything, but it's just clunky. I know one thing I've realized as well, since having my Range Rover and since Reese having his car, and his car has this like huge touch screen like the Teslas have, and mine is like a long iPad screen basically. That's my like dash and my speedo and everything. But mine's, I select everything with the little dial. Let me show you my car. I think you've already seen it. Where's the example? I want to get a picture where I can see oh, these are all the newer ones. I want one where I can see the little... Let me just open this up. Might as well just show it while I'm... So, I guess let's use this one as an example then. That's not the color of my interior. I would love it to be. That's a beautiful color. I don't think it was even available in Australia. Yeah, so you can kind of see here that it has... I wish you could see where my cursor was. It's so frustrating. But that little thing that sticks out, that looks like that, underneath that is a dial thing that you switch to move like all the settings and stuff. Anyway, I always thought like, oh, it'd be nicer to have a touch screen because it's just, you know, I'm used to using touch screens, but it's actually so much more dangerous, I feel like, having those touch screens. because you have to take your eyes off the road to make sure that you're touching that exact bit of the screen. And I now know that I don't want to ever have a car that is only touchscreen. Like you can only navigate by the touchscreen. And also it makes the screen dirty as well. Oh, I put this too much of this under my eyebrow. Thank you, Dee Dee. Oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you. It's a cute Porsche, I tell everyone. That I can't own a really nice car because I'll hit every curb with the safety features, or even with the safety features. It's funny. Reese was like, "Oh, I don't need to use the reverse because now he's got all these cameras," and he's like, "I'm not gonna use them." He started using them. Once you have them, it's hard to go back. Like when I'm like when my car's doing something and it hasn't loaded the reverse camera, and then I reverse and the cameras don't pop up, I'm like, how do I do this? Obviously you still gotta use your mirrors and stuff, but it does get a little bit scary. It's good that, like, you know, Toyotas and all that kind of stuff are getting safety features though, because it benefits all of us. It makes the roads safer for everybody. Oh. I need to blow my nose again. Me listening to my 2016 Lancer doesn't even have automatic wipers or headlights. I feel like most cars don't though. I mean, again, like my first car was, oh yeah, it took me a while to get to the car that I have now. Hi, Lucashia. Wavy hair suits you so much. Thank you. It's definitely more exciting than straight. And even when you put up in a ponytail, it's so much nicer. Like it holds it's just more voluminous. Hi, Fatima. I do sound and lighting for concert in Melbourne. Cool. And I have got so many people working for me. Oh, that's cool. She has the hatchback RS3, not the sedan. Oh, okay. My VW does the same thing when you reverse it. So many people stopping. Usually older women saying my boot is open. Cute. They're building electronics into PA speakers and line array speakers too. Oh, Amelia. I don't have the alert command. I need to like know what kind of text to put there. Our car has a touchscreen, but the touchscreen won't work while driving. That is clever. My 2004 Mazda Axela has automatic lights and window wipers. Damn! 2004! My last... When I had a Nissan 350Z, that was 2003. That was not advanced. It was a beautiful little car though, but... I've watched you on YouTube since I was 15 and now 24. That's amazing. It's nice to see you. Even the features of the new Mazdas are amazing. Oh yeah, cars in general are stepping up their game. The Mazdas, my friend was looking for what car she should buy, and I was looking for suggestions, and I was like, the Mazdas are so nice now. They look so nice. Whoever did the new facelift on all the Mazda cars did a great job. They look so luxe. Mazdas are really nice. Lots of talking. Oh, Jonathan, you sweet angel. Oh my god. Whoa. I can't even see my screen properly because I don't have it widescreen. Oh my gosh. You are so lovely. Oh, I love you. Thank you so much. That's so nice. Thank you, thank you. So nice. I never know what to say in those situations because it's just so generous. Aww. Let's go. Aww. That's so nice. I'm saving for the upgraded... I don't know what that car is. Are you from America? I've never heard of that car before. Thank you, Em. That's so nice. Appreciate that so much. Are you still in the makeup? Are you still in the makeup so bad like then old days, like every day putting on makeup and stuff? Because I lost my passion for it, or I'm too lazy. No, I am the same. I've only started wearing makeup like this since I've been streaming, because otherwise I don't bother. I also can't be bothered. Gotten lazy. You're the first YouTuber I ever followed and got me really into makeup. Thank you so much. Old school Get Ready With Me videos in the club. I'm moving to Perth from Sydney and people are 50-50 about what they say. Well, it depends on what your personality is. If you're an extrovert that likes to socialize, you may struggle with the adjustment. It depends on where you live. But if you like peace and quiet, you'll love it. And if you like beautiful beaches and like laid back lifestyle and less like crazy, I mean, it's still got bad traffic in some areas, but it's just people say it's boring. I mean, yeah, sure, but it depends what you're looking for out of life. Sydney was too much for me, but also I'm not from Sydney. We like quiet life, but people are saying certain areas are dangerous. But that's the same with everywhere. It depends where you live. If you tell me a suburb, I can make a... I mean, I don't know all the suburbs, but that's just the same with every place. But I've never had any issues anywhere I lived. I lived near some dodgy areas and caught the trains at night time and stuff. Not saying I would want to do that again, but... Where in Aussie you from? I've moved last month from the UK to Melbourne. Wow, I'm from Perth. In the south of Perth. As in, sorry, down south, like the rural. Oh, that's just the Mazda 3, isn't it? You must be from a different... Yeah, you must be from America. I haven't read the message yet. I'm just waiting for them to release flying cars into dealerships so I can buy one. That would be nice, wouldn't it? New Zealand. Oh, so let's go Mazda 3. Ah, okay, yep. Jonathan, you're so nice. You just are generous like that and don't even say anything. You're so nice. My 2009 Ford Fiesta was a SHIT box and has absolutely no technology and was basic as it came. My favorite feature was that the cigarette socket was broken so I couldn't... My favorite feature was a cigarette socket was broken so I couldn't listen to music or charge my phone. Oh, love it. Hi, Sarah. Nice to see you. Oh, Ash, you can use the Pidgey now. What are you using on your brows? I'm using the Makeup Store Premium Tri-Brow in Blonde. Rockingham and Bustleton are where we are looking. Oh my god, go to Bustleton! Oh, Bustleton. It's... Rockingham is... beautiful, like cheaper land. You're kind of close to the beach, but we had a little like... It was in the family, like a little holiday unit. And it was nice, but I think I only loved it so much because I was a bit younger. It's just a different kind of demographic. But to be fair, I haven't been there in a while, but it is a bit more like Aussie, I guess you could say. But Bustleton is stunning. They are very different areas though. Like Bustleton is rural, so you're not going to be close to like the city or anything. It's like 2 hours away from Perth. 2.5 hours away from Perth. I don't know, depending on where you're from, where you are in Perth. But Reese and I really want to get a holiday house in Bustleton. Just an investment property. We stayed there when we first moved from Perth down south. And because you're not from Perth, down south is like 3 hours south of Perth City, CBD. Yeah, we stayed there for a week and it's just so lovely. God, it's such a beautiful little suburb. Ooh, that's a fun thing, DJ dude. Hey, Loz. Ah, Flash missing. I haven't seen you for a while. Hey, Loz, off today. Gas leak fixed. Oh, glad it's fixed. What look are we going for today? I honestly don't really know. I've been doing my makeup for an hour and a half. I'm just plodding along, taking each step as it comes, really. I was going to do like a dark smoky eye, but then it means I have to wear lashes and I can't really be bothered, so we'll see what happens. Not you influencing me to live in Perth. Love a quiet life. Where are you from, Amanda? Bustleton is so cute. I love Bustleton. Perth is the best. Thank you. It really is. Looks stunning. Thanks for the tips. When I started watching you on YouTube, you were all about True Much Foundation. I was, but then I moved on to other brands, and then I decided I'm not only going to use cruelty-free makeup, and they're not cruelty-free, so I am really curious, like, what I would think of that foundation again. But as I've said before many times, I don't want to try it and then fall in love with it and then not be able to use it. And then I don't want to also promote it. Fake tans come off my hands. Oh. I feel like back then it was just ahead of its, well, not ahead of its time, but it was amazing because it was so watery. And that was kind of uncommon. I was using like MAC Studio Fix and foundations like that at the time. Yeah, I think I was actually, which were a lot thicker. Whereas now, like even the Red Beauty one I used this morning, or like the Cover FX custom cover drops, are really similar. So it's probably not even that like standout-ish to me anymore. I'm hoping to move to Melbourne in October, but you're all making me question if Perth would be better. Not Shani Grimmond, what's her name? Michaela. They do look similar, but what's her name? Michaela Tester. Does she live in Perth now? I saw her TikTok saying that she's going to move to Perth, and I thought it was just like a random little joke. But then I saw that she was living in Perth, and I was like, oh, what? I don't know. It depends on like so many factors. If you keep to yourself, then you can really go anywhere. But if you have friends and stuff in Melbourne, and no friends in Perth, then I'd probably suggest Melbourne because it does make a difference when you have people that you can spend time with. It just totally depends on your personality. Ooh, I don't like this eyebrow's not doing it for me. You're from Brisbane. A lot of people are moving here from Melbourne. I love WA and can't understand people wanting to leave. It's such a nice base, home base, and if you want to explore, you can try other places. Yeah, I moved from Perth because I hated it when I was like 20. I just thought it was so boring because I lived in the Perth Hills, and it's all I had known. But as I got older and like had lived in Sydney and experienced a different kind of place, I realized that I had taken it for granted. And to be fair, when I moved back to Perth, I was living by the beach, which is like a completely different experience. Oh, I don't like this eyebrow's not doing it for me. I didn't even finish this eyebrow. When I started watching you on YouTube, you were... Oh, I already just read that message. Oops. Be curious if I would still like it now. Where? Sydney? Or Perth? Perth is very chill and laid back. Melbourne is very fast paced and busy. It depends what kind of life you like. Yeah, true. Melbourne is amazing. Nice. Normal days go on, even on weekends. Normally I'm programming servers, etc. It was nice to just chat. Oh, I love it. Brisbane is so hot. Scotland, bit of a change. Oh, wow. I'm the only one here from little old Adelaide. I haven't been to Adelaide. I remember I met Kayla Itzines at a shoot once. And yeah, does she still live in Adelaide? Even though she could live basically anywhere because she's so wealthy. But I think she said that she just loves Adelaide, which is really cool. And that's how I feel about Perth. Not that I could live anywhere, but like just that I love where I'm from. I'm saving money for a farm so I can build a house on it in my own private venue with soundproofing, and because I will have my own nightclub set up. Jeez. Guessing you're younger then? I'm definitely an introvert, but there's lots of job opportunities in Melbourne. I'd be on a visa, so I've got a freedom to move about if need. Oh, cool. I'm from Melbourne. Things struggling to work. Struggling work-wise here since COVID, so not enough staff in retail. Same thing with where I live now, like down south. there's not enough rentals around, so no one, like, they need workers, but there's nowhere for the workers to live. So they're like busier than ever, but no one to serve anyone. Wow, I'm doing a really bad job with my eyebrows today. I was in the last conversation, the true match one. Oh, sorry. This is what happens. I jump from conversation to conversation, and then I forget what I was talking about the first time. I'm terrified. Training for the time zone currently. Oh gosh. I think she does still live here. Okay. I feel like Melbourne can be fast-paced or slow. You can find a balance. You can make it what you want. Yeah, that makes sense. Just came across your live. I watched you when I was younger from UK, and I've just moved to Perth. Oh, how are you liking it, Em? I'm so glad you popped up on my For You page. Voice is so nostalgic, and it feels so soothing. That's crazy to think that my voice is soothing to someone. But that's so nice. Thank you. Welcome back. I'm in Adelaide too. A lot of people say it's similar to Perth. Very chilled. Have they ever been to Adelaide? No, I really butchered my brows then. So the only reason I really go to other states is for work. And it's always Melbourne or Sydney. Sometimes Brisbane. One of my best friends was doing a program in Townsville, so me and another friend met her in Brisbane and worked our way down to Melbourne for like 10 days. Super fun trip. Wow. I'd be scared too, excited, but I would say, but I can't even imagine preparing to change countries. Gosh, neither. I'm in Adelaide too. A lot of people say it's similar to Perth. Very chilled. Did I just read that? Perth is amazing. So glad I moved. The most chilled out place I've ever been. Yay! Oh, it makes me so happy to hear. I am patriotic when it comes to Perth. Like, sure, I'll laugh at a joke when people say, I won't laugh at it. If someone says Perth is boring, I'll be like, I'm not gonna get offended. I'm not that level of patriotic, but if like there's a big celebrity or like someone that's successful that came from Perth, I'm like, Perth. Although a lot of successful like actors and singers and stuff come from Perth. There's something in the water here. I swear. I really can't be bothered doing any more of my makeup. That's why it's taking so long. So hard doing my makeup. Which means that I might just do I might do a color. I'm not going to do winged liner like I was planning. I might do a color, but we'll see. I don't know what to do. I don't really have any colors. What's this? This is again probably discontinued. Woo! Oh, there's gonna be glitter. Oh, if it's glitter, I'm not interested. Chrome paint shadow pot. Okay, let's just try it. What have we got to lose? It's like Melbourne versus Sydney rivalry. Oh, what did someone say about that? I saw someone basically put that to bed. Oh, I need a blending. I need a transition color. I'm pretty sure someone said that Sydney is your mistress, but Melbourne is your wife. Like, Melbourne is the one you marry. Sydney is the one you have an affair with. Something like that. Yeah, Daniel Ricciardo, exactly. She's an amazing woman. Basically shared her entire pregnancy on my Insta feed. I think with the internet, so many non-celebrities have a voice, like right here, right now. I still find it jarring when I see like a YouTube thumbnail of someone's legs split open with like a baby being pulled out of their vagina. That's so strange to me. Like how comfortable we all are with sharing the most intimate moments of our lives. People often say Adelaide is boring too, but I feel like it just means the people who live here are chill. Yeah, exactly. And like there's not as much nightlife or like, it's just a different kind of life. I feel like anyone who says that these places are boring are instantly not my kind of people. Instantly. You don't need to like put somewhere down to make up your point. You can just say, you know what? It wasn't there wasn't enough. I don't really know how you say it actually. You like more hustle and bustle. It was a little bit too quiet for you, a little bit too laid back, a little bit too chilled. It's boring. Shut up. Yeah, I know, Lou. Reese is gonna be, he's sad without Daniel. He loves Formula One. It's a real shame. I feel like, he's really had a bad run. Bad luck run. Hi from Norway. Have watched you since the early days on YouTube. Never been to Australia, but would love to go one day. Perth sounds like my kind of vibe. I say this every time someone from Norway joins the chat, but my brother lived there for 10 years. And he just moved back home. And he moved back with his Norwegian girlfriend. He moved there for work. Got in trouble at the checkout in Woolworths before not... Our place isn't boring. It just doesn't have what you are looking for. Yeah, true. Exactly. Thank you, Caitlin. You're amazing. I was thinking like just grab the palette of color options and show us, but then there are palettes and palettes of different brands. Yeah, I remember people used to say, you always do the same looks. So it's like, well, look, there are plenty of other YouTubers that you can find if you want like super colorful makeup looks. I do the stuff that you're more likely to actually wear. I'm not like an artistic makeup person. I'm not creative when it comes to like crazy looks. I just do stuff that I know is somewhat flattering, that it's easy to do, that I know people will most likely actually potentially wear themselves. So this color, I want to make more of an effort to see more of Australia. Often we default to traveling overseas. That's so true. It's just a shame that it's so expensive to travel within Australia, unfortunately. Single Shadow in Totally by Mecha Max. I didn't know Reese liked Formula One. I don't know how I'll cope watching races at weird times after I move. Oh, yeah, Reese loves all sports. More so Formula One and basketball. We never knew that. Whereabouts in Norway did he used to live? We have so many vastly different dialects and vibes here. He lived in Oslo for a while, and then he moved, I think it was a couple of hours away. I can't remember the suburb anymore. I'll ask him actually. Oh, then I've got see what he says. Oh, look at this. This is the Tarte Park Ave Princess is the shade. Chrome Paint. Shadow Pot. Whoa! 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 Let me zoom you in. Oops, that's out. Although my head's cut off now, but that's alright. I'll zoom back out in a sec. Best eyeshadow base. I don't use an eyeshadow base, sorry. I hate the color looks. Thank you. Oh my god, you were the first YouTuber I watched. Thank you. I had that one. The only OG YouTuber I will always stand by. Thank you. Sending you hugs and love. Appreciate it. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna blend this out. How do you blend this? Oh, it does blend out actually. Just very gently. Whoa. Bit intense. Ugh. This is very 2016 vibes, which is probably when I got this. Whoops. That's so pretty. Yeah, it is, hey. Have you ever thought of going to Oz? I know you're not asking me, little birdie, but Reese would like to go to one of those races. I just find it so boring. I find it so boring. It's just meow, 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 and he's doing this meow, meow, and I love it when Reese watches cricket or golf because it's just so relaxing. Especially cricket in summer is so Aussie. It reminds me of my dad watching it. And I used to be so excited when the ad breaks would come on because I'm like, yay, I get attention again. Because I was so young. Not so young, I was in primary school. It had exciting parts, yeah, I'm sure, of course. I'm sure if I really, like, you know, committed myself to watching it, I'd enjoy it. Reese is stoked though with all these new shows coming out about, like, you know, behind the scenes shows that it's really getting people into it that weren't into it before. I wonder if Mitch has replied. He said Oslo, then Arendal. Arendal. Arendal? Formula One. Snipkush. I once lost a bet to a backpacker from Norway. He's like, guess where I'm from? So the bloke from Oslo gets a free drink because I gave up like 40 guesses. Flesh Missing, I feel like the last time I saw you on stream, and I'm only remembering this because I was editing that video the other day, was like my second or first, maybe my second stream. I think you were helping decorate that Sims house. Hey, I remember seeing your username in the chat. Streaming is probably going to be good for my memory, my bad memory, because it forces me to actually pay attention to things that I normally wouldn't pay attention to. I don't even know if you will remember that. I was, yes. Oslo is the capital. Lots of diverse culture there. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure how his girlfriend was going to go with the change in temperature, but she loves it. She loves being in Australia, which is awesome. It's so nice how much she loves it. Like Perth. Also because again, I'm patriotic and I love Perth. So it makes you feel warm and fuzzy when people love the place that you're from, because it's like, yay, someone sees what I see. They appreciate it the way I appreciate it. Who have been to Manchester? No, I haven't. Hello from Greenland. Hello. We put the dishwasher in. Hi, Amelia. Hi, Atasha. Haven't been on here in a while. I haven't seen you in a little while. You don't have an Aussie accent. Huh? What do you mean? Very weird side note, but do you like bagels? I don't know if I've ever eaten a bagel before. I don't know. I bought that everything bagel seasoning because people said it was delicious, but it tastes like nothing. It could just be the brand, but it literally is just 2 different colored sesame seeds, onion flakes, garlic and salt. Although I did use it in a HelloFresh recipe the other day. I used it to cover the tofu before the marinade went on, which was delicious. Yum. I never used to be into tofu, but HelloFresh is my life now and got me into it. It's all about how you marinate it. They like make up sauces and you just pour the sauce over and it makes it taste delicious. I have no idea what I'm doing with my eyes right now. Oh, my eyes are drying out from that fan. Oh, this fan is drying out my eyes. Aldi bagels are yum with salmon and cream cheese. I don't eat salmon, but There is an Aldi near me. What is a vegetarian suggestion? I'm gonna buy some bagels today. I'm gonna try it. Why not, hey? I need to get lunch. So what, as a vegetarian, what is a great bagel recipe? If you're ever in Perth, you should go to Bagelos. It's a new bagel shop and it's so yum. Ooh, that sounds nice. When Laura's doing makeup, is bringing you back to the old school YouTube days. Have you brushed up on snake knowledge since you were living in potential snakies? No, not yet, but I should. Vegemite with avocado. Ooh. My everything bagel seasoning has dehydrated garlic and onion, sea salt, sesame seeds, black sesame seeds, and poppy seeds. Yeah, that's what mine has. Bagels and peanut butter. Ooh. I'm not a huge peanut butter fan. Just cream, cheese is yum. Or you can even put avocado and tomato, also very yum. So how is a bagel different to... How is a bagel different to like any other bread? Like what is it like sweeter? Is it salty? I have an Audi literally 90 meters from my apartment door. Cream cheese and cinnamon sugar. Ooh. It was so good. I recommend getting a grandstand seat if you end up going. I managed to get a few signatures, which is heaps cool. And oh, Reese would love that. Cream cheese and cinnamon sugar. Oh, that sounds delish. Bagel is like a thicker, yum consistency of toast. Ah. As for a veggie bagel wrap, shall we ask ChatGPT the new eye? That's a good idea, yeah. I recently tried that actually, ChatGPT. Yeah, it's basically bread but thicker and chewier. Oh. I had a bagel. More dense. Will that just be really dry? It's boiled before baked. Interesting. The texture thing. Give me one sec. We will be waiting. It's boiled for a little bit before baking to change the texture. So it's not dry? Egg on bagel is nice too if you eat eggs. Nah, not dry. I'm not a huge egg person. They have to be scrambled. It's a mental thing. Ugh. It's less dry than an English muffin. Okay. I'd go with avocado if you like avocado for your first try. I do love avocado. I get weird tactile about eggs. If I think about it too much, they gross me at me too. It's dry when it's not toasted. Okay. I'll be going soon because I'll be watching Ghost Adventures. Bye, DJ Dud. Thanks for joining. I find bagels really hard to eat. Avocado bagels. Seems too much bread dough for me. Yeah, Shana, that's what I'm worried about. I put a lot of cream cheese to get through the thickness of the bagel. But I'm like, is it actually enjoyable then if you have to... Almost like a pretzel. Thicker and chewier. Is this shimmery? Probably shouldn't be using this on my... Do I want to use this? No, I'm not going to use a liner to line my waterline because it's going to make them too... My eyes look small. I'm really curious what Flesh Missing comes back with the ChatGPT. I want to play around with that more. It's so interesting. It's a big thing in the US, yeah. I remember from the OC, they used to eat bagels. I feel like I don't know, it's so weird that I get sad when I think about the fact like the OC wasn't a real show. Like it wasn't a real thing. Like they were using sets and stuff. I'm like, oh, it's so cool to think that like the kind of lifestyle, and it probably does exist for some people, but like, it makes me sad that because I just loved it so much. Sad that it wasn't real. I'm waiting for the live later of you trying bagels for the first time. Oh, that's a good idea, Hannah. Imagine if I did it on Instagram stories, people would be like, okay, what's going on? If you toast them, they're not very, they're very chewy, but if you toast them, they're not hard to eat. I think I eat bagels when I'm going to the gym for energy, but I'm saying that I don't think it has any more carbs. Yeah, that's a good question too. Like, how are they health-wise? Are they pretty bad for you? Oh, bad for you. Are they, you know, I'm trying to change the way I think of food. Are they calorie dense? Which I think they would be if they're dense thingy-jiggy. Bad, I think. Yeah, that's what I would assume. I'm gonna use my own brand, Blanche Face Lash, to do my mascara. Vegan tubing mascara, cruelty-free, massive drama. It's just bread, essentially. Yeah. Wonder if it's the same amount of calories as like 2 slices of bread would be, or something like that. Speaking of which, I have to get some avocado and rocket or arugula for those of you in America, because I need to make lunch today. It's like eating 5 pieces of bread at once. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Damn, this mascara is nearly out. I need to order some more from my own website. Just here for Lords. Yes. Oh, was it you that asked? Because I posted the answer in the Discord. She got back to me and I shared the brand. I don't know what it's called now, but yeah, it's in the Discord. I think it's in the makeup chat section. No worries. I know some people that hollow out the inside of them to cut back on calories. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel that might even be good just to cut through the thickness of the bread as well. I'm having to coat this lash a lot more because the mascara is running low. So I have to go into the tube a lot more times to get thingy out. Lots of sugar in them. Are the Vegemite flavored chapsticks like there are Dr. Pepper ones in the US? Oh my god, imagine that. They had it randomly at a store here and it was the saltiest thing I've ever eaten. Wait, what? Wait, are you serious? You've actually tried one. Flesh missing, thank you. Okay, let's see. I feel like bagels are not for me. Definitely don't think it's that much. I make them at home and no different to a normal bread recipe except you boil it. It's not like 5 pieces of bread. Oh my god, don't buy that. Vegetarian bagel shopping list. Recipe where recipe not includes dehydrated. Here's a vegetarian bagel shopping list and recipe that does not include dehydrated ingredients. Shopping list. Bagels, cream cheese or vegan cream cheese substitute. Fresh vegetables such as tomato, cucumber, avocado and sprouts. Ooh, yum. Red onion capers. What are they? Lemon salt. Ooh. And pepper. Recipe. Start by toasting your bagels until they are golden brown and crispy. While the bagels are toasting, prep your veggies by slicing the tomato, cucumber and avocado. Thinly slice the red onion and set aside. In a small bowl, mix together the cream cheese with a squeeze of lemon juice and a pinch of salt and pepper. Once the bagels are toasted, spread a generous layer of the cream cheese mixture on each half. Layer on the sliced vegetables and top with a sprinkle of capers if desired. Finish the bagels off with a few slices of onion and serve. Enjoy your delicious vegetarian bagel. Thanks, Flesh. So how is it different to just like sourdough then? Because that kind of sounds like the kind of thing I'd have. I guess like the whole cream cheese thing, and no one really ever has cream cheese on like sourdough bread. I've got to try it one day. I've got to try it sometime. Definitely, I make them at home and no different to normal bread recipes that you buy. Read that. Bagel around 50 calories, 2 sides of bread, about 35 to 40, so it's more, but not 5 slices of bread. I thought it was 100 calories per slice. Wow, not 50 Wow, not calories, 50 grams of carbs. I'm like 3 Ash, but feels like 5. The store-bought feels way more dense than homemade, so maybe that's why I feel like I'd had jaw surgery after eating one. I don't know if Australia will have them, but here you can get mini bagels and bagel thins. Although I like those little, what's the brand? I don't know what the brand is called, but they have the bagel crisps. We've bought those a few times and can eat those in a split second, but those are completely different kind of consistency because they're like cooked and fried or something, and they have a vegetarian Vegemite flavor. Oh, hi Tash. I know. Time does go so quick, doesn't it? Isn't that scary when you actually like look back? As you get older, it's just like everything is just a blur. The computer language I entered also helps in training the AI. Oh, how does it do that? Let me go back. I can read your recipe. Recipe not includes dehydrated. Oh, so you can like. So you told it not to include anything that's dehydrated. Should do a live of you trying to make bagels. I should do a video of that. No, live is more fun. Much more fun, actually. Hi, Blonde Bunny. What time is it in Australia? It is 10 a.m. in Western Australia on Wednesday. Lash is still amazing. Thank you. My very own mascara. Backwards. Lounge face, lash. Okay, doing the other eye. Ouch! Butts. I just pinched my skin. Oh, read the first few lines of its response. Will do. Making lunch, so now watching on my phone. Oh, hi. Yeah, I used to watch streams on my phone all the time, but now I'm finding that I'm watching them more on desktop. I guess because I have to use my phone for things. Now, what was it the start it saying? And that in recipe that does not include dehydrated ingredients. Ah, that's cool. That's very cool. What are you making for lunch, Shani? Hi, Kate. Do you find live stream help with the sale of Lounge Face? Yeah, they do. I mean, it depends on how busy the live stream is. Like, this is only, a handful of people on TikTok at the moment. So, probably won't really do much. But if I have, if the live is a bit more popular, it definitely helps. Even streaming does. It's just the only problem with mascara is that it's one of the last products you apply. So with, like you said, you're doing a skincare product. It depends if it's like a primer before like makeup or something, then that's good because you apply it first. So that's the only bad thing about having a mascara, is that it's like the end of the video that I end up applying it. But that's fine. I'm making ham and cheese toasty. Yum! Well, yum is in the cheese toasty, and I don't like ham, but yum! Cheese toasty with tomato soup. Oh my god, I might have that for lunch. Oh, and I'll try that bagel seasoning in it. I started putting mustard in cheese toasties. Gives it that like zing. I overheard you say dehydrated in the background. Oh, really? I missed the specifics, so dehydrated means anything. Wait, what? Did I say dehydrated? I can't even remember. Sorry for the silence, just going into hyper-focus mode when I do my lashes. I just made jelly last night. Oh, yum! Oh. Jealous, you're living the life. You know what, Flesh, I might use ChatGPT because I was wondering, like, what's a healthy dessert that I can have? I'm going to start using that all the time now when I have a question. Because it's just like when you go to Google and say healthy dessert, it's like you just get an influx. I wonder if you could try that first and see what it comes up with. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I didn't say that I didn't like them. I just said that it had it in there. But I love your very observant. Like it had the bagel seasoning just had the dehydrated onion in there, which is fine. It just didn't taste like anything. Sugar-free jelly. Ah, paddle pops. Interesting. That's good to know. Cause I just love sweet. I just love sweet food so much, but it's not great for you. But I still want to have it. I want to have my cake and eat it too. I'm allergic. No worries, Natalie. No. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Flesh. Oh, legend. Coming right up. Because people always have like, oh, you know, yogurt and frozen berries and protein powder. I'm like, well, first of all, protein powder. I did have a vegan protein powder that I loved, actually. I used to have protein shakes like with whey powder or whey protein all the time, but then they started making me super gassy. All of a sudden, isn't that funny how your body just does that? One day it's like, nope. I'm not a huge yogurt fan. It'd have to be like a dairy-free yogurt. I'm not lactose intolerant or anything, I just don't want to consume a lot of dairy. Mascara's being a bit annoying today, yeah. I love frozen dark chocolate. Then I suck on it so it lasts longer. I don't like the bitterness of dark chocolate. I'm quite a fussy eater. And I'm not a huge chocolate person either. I like lollies more. That's a good idea though. Tiny batch of cream sugar. What's that? Cream sugar. Whey is also linked to being a skin irritant. Ah. Yes, lollies more. Yep. Thank you. I don't know why I enjoy them so much more. Especially in summer. It's been really hot here and like the thought of eating chocolate is just too hot. Although that being said, I had some snack chocolate last night. You know, the Cadbury snack? That was nice. But the good thing about chocolate is that because I don't crave it, I don't gorge myself on it. I can easily stop myself from eating it, but lollies are a little bit harder. A little bit of margarine or butter with a tiny bit of sugar stirred together. No! Ooh. I had friends in high school who would order a salad, order a roll from the canteen, and this one particular girl, she would open it up, the roll, and wipe the butter off and eat the butter like that. Ugh. Yuck. If I open a sandwich and it's got a big like glob of butter in it, I've got to use one of the vegetables to take it off. Okay, so it's not going to be a good eyelash day on this side today. They didn't curl properly, so now they're going in a weird direction. That's alright. What am I putting this away for? That doesn't go there. Give me an example of a healthy dessert, its ingredients and preparation, showcasing local inexpensive ingredients from WA, Australia, not Washington, USA. God, look at you go. Sure, here's an example of a healthy dessert that features local and inexpensive ingredients from Western Australia. Local fruit salad with honey yogurt dressing ingredients. 2 cups of mixed local fruits such as mangoes, strawberries and blueberries. 1/4 cup of plain yogurt. 1 tablespoon of honey juice, or juice of half a lemon. Fresh mint leaves for garnish. Wash and chop the fruit into bite-sized pieces. Place in a mixing bowl. Whisk together the yogurt, honey and lemon. Yum. Pour the dressing over the fruit and toss gently until the fruit is evenly coated. Garnish with a few mint leaves. The dessert is easy to make, healthy, and showcases the delicious fresh fruit available in Western Australia. It's also a great way to use up any fruit that may be in season and abundant at the local markets, making an inexpensive option. Yum. Sorry, I was just looking on TikTok. There was something that popped up. I'm not sure if people are sending gifts or not, and I feel rude not thanking them if they are, but I don't know if they are or not. Why don't I use my lips? But interesting. That does sound nice. That little yogurt thing sounds good. I listened to a podcast recently about honey. Sorry, I listened to a podcast about honey recently and how I knew it was good for you, but I didn't realize how good it was for you. All the goodness it has, it can do so much. A guy from school used to bring butter sandwiches. Yeah, I mean, look, butter on warm bread. Oof, if it melts, delicious. But cold butter, I cannot do cold butter. Butter. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Liner in Buff that you've now seen me apply a million times. Oops. Oh, I'm sloppily applying this. Oh, my nose is running again. When I was younger, we used to have saltines with butter on them as a snack. What are saltines? Oh, those little crackers. And then you'd put butter in between 2 crackers and then you'd squeeze them and you get the little worms. You love that lip liner. I do. A new one. Or did you meant to say, I love that lip liner? But either way, both can be true. Hi, 10. I'm back here now. Hi, Shani. Anyway, I'm off to Optus upgrade my internet to 400 at $20 a month. ChatGPT is going to start automating stuff for me. What? That's cool. That's interesting. Anyway, bye. Thanks for joining. It's lovely to see you again. I was wondering why you look so familiar. I used to watch you on YouTube. Welcome back. Used to watch you as a kid on YouTube and I'm 22 now. Oh, you must have been so young. I'm 25, gosh. And thank you for the chat. Thank you. Wiping off foundation marks. Same foundation, Robbie. Do you remember the Boohoo HQ day in Sydney? I do. Bits and pieces. Do you find a lot of the household chores fall on you as you work from home? Does Reese say anything about you being home working all the time? No. That's why he's just the best. Like, what happened recently? It wasn't recent. Oh, that's right. I think he had a long day at work and I had an easier day, like a much easier day. And then I think I started making dinner and I felt guilty that I didn't start. Like sometimes if I know that he's gonna have a long day, I like to start making dinner earlier. Normally we'll do it together, but it's nice for him to be able to like get home late and then go have a shower and then come back and then it's like almost ready or whatever. And so I think I must have started a little bit late. And he's never, ever, ever, ever said like, dinner should be ready. He would never say that. Never expect it. And then anyway, he got out of the shower and he's like, thanks so much for starting dinner. Sorry I couldn't help more. Or something like that. If anything, Reese does probably more of the chores just because, well, first of all, he's a clean freak. But we just do everything equally, very equally. And like, we always make sure that we thank each other for doing whatever, no matter what it is. Like if I empty the dishwasher, he'll notice and say, thanks for emptying the dishwasher, or thanks for taking the bins in, and vice versa. Yeah, God, I love him. He's great. Because I know that, like, I know it'd be easy to feel that way if some men would expect, like, if you work from home, like, you know, you should do all the chores and stuff. But it's like, just because I work from home doesn't mean I'm not working. You know, I'm still like bringing money and I'm still, you know, paying the rent and doing that. Like, we both are, I mean, obviously. We both respect each other's time. I was going to use that, the Makeup by Mario balm, but I'm not going to today. I'm going to keep it simple. Yeah, my partner and I are getting into a habit of that. Yeah. My husband and I like that too. Love it. We are old now. We are. We met there. Oh, cool. Did we get a photo or anything? Probably did. Hopefully did. At first my partner used to think me being at home and I wasn't working, but it's thankfully changing. Yeah, you can understand why the thought would cross their mind, but as soon as you explain it to them, you'd hope that they would be like, no, I understand, because just because you're working from home doesn't mean you're not working. We spoke on Insta after, nicest girl ever. Oh, thank you, Abby. I'm a homemaker and my husband still thanks me when I clean, and he cleans also. Yeah, and that's the thing. Always make sure that you thank each other. It's just the acknowledgement. And that's what I think a lot of women struggle with, is that when they take care of, like when they have babies and then they're at home taking care of the kids all day, and then that man comes home from work and is really tired or whatever, and a lot of the time it sounds like women don't feel seen or acknowledged, or it feels like they might not have done something like a big job, but they've been doing little jobs all day that have resulted in like a healthy child, or, you know, a clean house or whatever. But because it's not like an obvious before and after, they don't feel like they're appreciated. Hi, Kate Plays and Slays. I love that username. You popped up on my recommended, and I was like, there's no way. I watched you on YouTube when I was younger. Oh, that's so good. I'm glad I popped up on your recommended. That makes me happy. Like, it's hard on Twitch to be... so hard to grow on Twitch, especially like through Twitch. Especially through Twitch. That makes me really happy. Welcome back. Well, welcome. Welcome back. Because if you used to watch my YouTube, then you were here once before. I do, and when my partner lived at home, his mum worked from home and had everything done 24/7, which for me is not achievable every day. Oh, that is really hard. When they have an expectation of what their mother would do, ooh, that's hard. Ooh, that's hard. I always think that it's bad to do that to your children. Like, you can't do everything for your kids, because otherwise they're going to have an unrealistic expectation of relationships. Like, your partner is not your mother. And I'm not saying your partner thinks that you are his mother. I'm speaking in just general terms. Your partner is not your mother. And so you should not expect them to take care of you. Oh, I could go on a whole rant about that. I've seen so many TikToks about how men... Oh, anyway, I can't even bother going into that, but yeah. Not all men, not all men. That's a rant for the start of a stream. I can't be bothered right now. Yeah, algorithm is not great, yeah. I can be having a complete lazy day and not do anything, and he always tells me that I just worked hard on relaxing and recharge. That's so cute. Oh my god, that's so cute. I just worked hard on relaxing and recharging. So I did a great job. That is so wholesome. Oh. Hi, Nick. How are you? That's so cute. I'm going to say that next time Reese asks how my day was and I had a really like chill day, I'll say, I worked really hard on relaxing, or I worked really hard on recharging. Not in a sarcastic way, in a genuine way. Yeah, sounds like you guys are just sweethearts. I love you both. You just seem so cute. Even the fact that you're like commenting from the same Twitch account is so wholesome. It's so nice that you can have that kind of relationship. Does the Cancer Council tube SPF irritate the eyes at all? I don't think I can even legally talk about that anymore with the Australian TGA laws, because making claims like that is literally like you're actually not actually allowed to. So I don't know how to answer that. I haven't had any of those experiences, but that's not to say that you might. I don't know, but it's good for me. How's your house going? Good, thanks, I think. I haven't been and visited this week, but we're hoping something's been done. We're at the very last stage. So hopefully not much longer. I could most definitely rant about weaponized incompetence. Oh my god, yeah. And I've been down the rabbit hole on TikTok many times. Yeah, as soon as you watch one video in full, like your feed gets flooded with it. Oh. And just how like often men will find there's just so many interesting, and again, I don't want to generalize because I know there are probably men in the chat, but like, I think a lot of men really do see women as a caretaker. I genuinely think that. And some women want to have that role, and there is nothing wrong with that. The role of like a mother almost. I remember reading on Reddit that this woman, she worked they both worked full-time busy jobs, but she always made dinner. And there was one time she had to take like a business trip somewhere. And so he was basically left to fend for himself. And when she came back, he had just been eating like for dinner because she wasn't making it. He was eating like crackers and just the smallest, randomest snacks from around the house. Like he literally he didn't know how to make dinner. Like, because you're so used to someone doing it all for you. And unless you want to do it yourself or learn how to do it yourself or enjoy doing it yourself, I wonder if that is an upbringing. I wonder if that's your parenting. Because I know that with Reese's family, there were some times where they just made dinner for themselves. And with a big family, you do kind of have to look out for yourself a little more. So maybe that's why he's so good. And he's just so good at everything. And such an adult. But some men perhaps come from certain families where they're babied a lot, or the mother like dotes on them hand and foot, and then you go get into a relationship and you're not in that environment anymore, and so you're with another woman, and we have care, like we care for people, we are nurturing by nature, and so there'll be parts of us that do that just by nature, but then you also have that expectation that you put on them. The men do, sorry, they put that expectation on women to play a role. And perhaps she's happy to play that role, perhaps she doesn't want to, but they still have that expectation regardless. Yeah, I'm staring at the distance because if I look at the screen and I read a comment, I'll lose my train of thought. Ash, getting the cabinets redone in your bathroom before or after? I probably think they'll be done after because it's not the builder's problem, and I don't think I would be allowed to change anything. My partner and I dealt with in-law stuff far too long. Very grateful he was growing and breaking toxic cycles. So when one day we have a family, we aren't raising them this way. And that's the thing too. You've got to give them the space to unlearn those behaviors. You can't just be like, you know, if they show a willingness to improve, then that's great. It's only when they don't want to change or or aren't self-aware enough to realize there's an issue that's the problem. But you've got to give everyone the grace to improve and to change and to mature and to grow and to evolve. Like Reese has given me the grace when it comes to like my stubbornness and finding it hard to admit that I'm finding it hard to admit that I'm wrong. He's very good at that himself, but I'm very stubborn. So he's had to be patient with me so that I can learn from him and get over my stubbornness as much as possible. It's still there, but getting over a little bit, you know? And same thing with him. No one's perfect. You've got to learn to be patient with one another. Toxic mother-in-law, that would be really hard. That's insane. Similar situation with my grandparents. My grandpa refuses to cook or eat anything that wasn't made by my grandma, and it takes such a toll on her. It's been like that her whole life. Oh, and my God, back in the day as well. And it's funny because you think like now women are like, oh, we have our own jobs, we have choices. We don't have to be a housewife. We can do this, we can do that. But like, think about back then. It was only, say, 70 years ago, which I know sounds like a long time, but in the 50s, like, our humans haven't changed that much in that period of time. We're talking like thousands of years. Fundamentally, like our way of thinking, sure, we've might change our way of thinking towards like, you know, racism to some degree, but even then you have a long way to go there. But, you know, you see things from a different perspective as you get older, but, well, as society evolves. But back then, there would have been so many women who wanted to work, who didn't want to be a housewife, but it's just what you did. Society told you as a woman, you are the housekeeper, you raise children, you have children, you raise children, you feed the family, you take care of your husband. But there'll be so many women who don't want to do that, but it's just like, it's the norm. So you kind of just don't know, like there's nothing else you can do anyway. But think about back then, like there would have been so many women that didn't want to fulfill that role, but still would have had to, but just because it's what you did back then, and you didn't have any other options. How does parents not teach them some life skills? Yeah. Partner is the youngest and only boy. Oh, that's even worse. That's even harder. Hi, Joe. Oh, cute. Where are you from? I'm from Australia. I'm from Argentina, and I was looking for people to chat and practice my English. My English is very bad. Well, that was a great. Your English sounded great then. Yeah, I'm from Australia. A lot of people from different countries have watched my YouTube videos to help learn English, which is crazy considering I talk fast. But I mean, hey, if it works. My partner is a twin. Oh, that's cool, but they're the youngest, so it makes sense. Culture is a massive part too. My husband is Indian, and the women are very much the caretaker. Yeah, it is definitely. I was watching a show on SBS. I think it was called The Swiping Game. And one of the episodes was about dating Asian women, and a lot of these Aussie men dated Asian women just because it's in their within their culture to be very feminine, and some of them were saying like Australian women are too like tomboyish and too assertive. I'm like, gross, creepy. Anyway, and so they go for these Asian women because they're a bit more like, yeah, they fulfill that like nurturing role that they want. It was really hard for me to watch that and not pass judgment, because I was thinking, you know, everyone has their own thing, as long as they're not fetishizing a certain group of people. You're not inherently wrong for wanting that in someone. I think it's just a bit, I don't know. In my stomach, it feels creepy, but when I think about it logically, I think I'm thinking of when old, middle-aged white men go to places like Thailand and basically, anyway, you know where I'm going with that. Anyway. But these relationships on this show were genuine, so that's why I was trying to get through my bias and be like, no, if they're both happily in this relationship and if she wants to be that role, if she wants to play that role, if she enjoys that and he like loves that, then perfect. That's a good match. So I shouldn't be, yeah, I'm trying to be more open-minded. Yeah, Georgia, that's basically, yeah. 100% Loz. He sees the issue he's making changes for himself. For so long, he wouldn't voice his emotions because as a kid, when he was in trouble or something, they would tell him to go to his room. Oh, not talk about his feelings. So he has now learned to speak his thoughts and arguments. Yeah, that's so cool. Props to him. That would be so hard for men to actually be honest about how they feel, because so often it's like, you just suck it up. Boys don't cry. And a sensitive man is so hard to find. But I think that's why Reese and I's relationship is so good, because he's sensitive and he feels and he's open about his emotions. Oh my God. How hard it would be to date someone who was just completely shut off and had no desire to change. Unless you were also that way. But women are so emotional. I feel like we need to understand, like, why do you feel this way? Like, you can just sense when people's moods are off and like something's wrong, but if they don't talk about it, your relationship can only grow to a certain point at that point, you know? So many changes between how he was raised and how I was raised, so it's making our own path. Exactly. Yes. And same thing with Reed tonight. Like, I have faults, he has faults. You both just have to be patient with each other. For some women, that's all they know, so they don't see any other options. Yeah, that's true. I think a man actually seeing the problem in themselves and wanting to make those changes to be a better person, be more vulnerable, is so attractive and makes me love him even more. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. And you can love them, and your relationship can get to a much deeper level when you reach that point, because you're getting to know each other on a new level and understand each other on a new level, and it's like a respect for one another. But I also understand that it's very hard for men to, because like, the way you're raised, you are a sponge when you're young, and like that's pretty much sets you up for life, and it's really hard to change fundamental personality traits. It's really hard. It's an ongoing thing forever. It does get easier though, and it makes it different. It's a lot easier when it's a safe space, when you can stuff up. Like if I'll stuff up or if Reese will stuff up and fall into old habits, again, you give them the space to make the mistake and move on, and not holding things against one another, things that you've worked through in the past, not holding them against each other in the future. Communication is just so incredibly important. Yeah, I've had friends that have had partners that are just so shut off. And like one in particular, I think he had a really messed up childhood, so I think he was just unable to go deeper because it just, yeah, triggering. So their relationship just couldn't get past a certain point and they had to break it off. And she loved him deeply, and thank God now she's in a much happier relationship. But then I've had other friends who just have been with men that aren't affectionate. And granted, some women aren't affectionate too. It goes both ways. I'm loving this convo. Me too. Forgive and forget. Yeah, that's really hard for me. Oh, sorry. Not with Reese. It's not. In general, if I've had like someone in my life that's done something bad to me, I find it hard to forgive and forget. Like when I was in high school and those girls bullied me. I saw one of them because one of them had mutual friends with me, and she was at a celebration of some sort, and I just pretend she's not there. And she said, "Hi, Lauren," and I said, "Hello." That's all. Ugh. And I know I don't feel the need to forgive them because I'm not holding on to it in that respect. It's just I have no interest in interacting with someone who once didn't respect me. Like I respect myself too much to not do that. Because I don't think, yeah. And like, there was a time when I was watching The Bachelor and I was live streaming. No, I wasn't live streaming. What am I talking about? I was, sensitive men are hard to find. I'm so glad my boyfriend is so wonderful and open. Very true. Amen. I was watching The Bachelor when Abby Chatfield was on that series. And I was really vocal on my stories about how much I couldn't stand her and how much I hope she doesn't win. And I was acting as if like she wasn't a person. And granted, she didn't see any of my stories. But as I saw her side of the story and how much she was demonized in the editing, and I mean, I think to be fair, the way she acted on that show, I was still, if I watched it back, I still probably would have been like, okay, not how I would conduct myself in that situation. But I ended up messaging her privately and I said, hey, just wanted to reach out and apologize for, back when you were on the show, I was publicly, saying that I didn't like you and stuff. And it wasn't fair of me. If someone did that to me, I'd be really upset. I was judging you for behaving in a way that I wouldn't behave, but that would assume that then assumes that the way I behave is right and the way you behave is wrong, which isn't true. So I just wanted to apologize, and she was really nice and said thanks so much. And like if I do something, even if that person doesn't know I did it, I feel guilty about it. Like, and for someone to be mean to me once and not ever come and say I'm sorry about that, just sucks. I don't know. It just shows like a lack of respect. It's so easy to admit when you've done something wrong. Yeah, Shani agreed. It is sad. Yep, he lost a great person, that's for sure. I also had a bit of a grudge sometimes. Yeah, it's not good. But then I think also sometimes it protects me. Sometimes you have to kiss some frogs before you get a prince. Amen. Especially they never apologize. Yeah, that's why I'm really trying to. And I figured out why a lot of the time, if like I had said something that hurt Reese or something, I would instantly go into defend mode. And I'd say, what do you mean? Like I said this, I didn't mean it that way or whatever. And I would defend myself. And then he took that as just invalidating his feelings. It's basically saying, you're wrong, I'm right, so get over it. And it wasn't until I thought about it more and like, thought about it deeply in a different way that I realized, and I told him this, the reason I go into defend mode in those moments was because I genuinely didn't mean to upset you. And for me, if I just flat out say, I'm sorry, then it's me acknowledging that it's me saying that I purposely hurt him. But if I defend myself, because I'm defending myself because I couldn't possibly let him, wouldn't want him to think that I would purposely do that. So I'm defending myself and saying, no, like, that's not why. But then to him, it's just like, you know, invalidating the feelings. So then I realized that sometimes it doesn't matter. You may not intentionally upset someone, and same thing goes with him. He may not intentionally say something that hurts me, but if it hurts me, it hurts me. And so you just got to say, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean it in that way. Sorry, I hurt your feelings, or whatever. And that's something that I've only learned with him is like, because he's not stubborn like me, I feel I have space to stuff up and then fix it. Whereas if I was with someone who was stubborn as well, it would probably just be it'd be hard to, you know, hard to move on, hard to get through it. Yeah, Shani, yeah, the same. Yeah, just cut them off. I let it go and forgive them for myself, but I don't invite them back in. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm not thinking about it every day. I'm not like, oh, I hope those girls that were mean to me struggle in life. Like, I don't genuinely care. Although one of them is a police officer, I heard, which is depressing. But I know a lot of them had troubled upbringings, like life at home wasn't great. Not that is an excuse. It's not, but it kind of makes a bit more sense. But still, I don't think about it. It is what it is, but I have no interest in like mending bridges unless you give me a reason to. I was just not with my partner yet. My mother-in-law to be is quite horrible and hasn't been kind to me or my partner in the past. I let go of it because for me, I'm not going to hold yucky feelings inside, but I haven't forgotten about it, you know? Yeah, I've got some friends who are going through similar things, like really bad mother-in-laws that are making life hard, and I just think, geez. And I feel like our generation is a lot more self-aware and we're a lot more aware of how we treat others, and that generation just isn't. So you can't communicate with them on the same level, the same intellectual level, because like they don't believe in therapy. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, sorry, I didn't mean to, but because I'm like, sorry, but it's almost diminishing. Yeah, exactly. It took me a while to acknowledge that too. Oh my God, the irony. God, so depressing. That was so helpful for me to hear, because how you've just described why you defend what you say is very similar to my boyfriend, and I've never understood why he can't just apologize. But hearing that makes me understand that he's trying to show me that he didn't mean it. Yeah, that's the thing. And like, women can be more sensitive. Not always. I'd say Reese and I are both pretty the same. But I understand as well that sometimes for men, because fundamentally, for the most part, if we're looking at it like objectively, women are a lot more like in our heads than men are. A lot more. There was this awesome meme that I saw that said like, it was this collage of things, and it's like this woman thinking, I wonder why he as in her husband, hasn't said hi to me today. I can't remember what the thing was. He's being really weird. Is it something I did? Is he having an affair? Is he seeing someone else or whatever? And then the last frame is the man, and his speech bubble or his thought bubble is, I wonder why my motorbike isn't working. And that's why he's been weird all day. We are in our heads a lot more. Like, men are generally, not always, but sometimes, generally, I will say generally, a lot simpler in that respect. We like to complicate things and overthink things a lot of the time. So it may be tiring sometimes for men when they're just not, when we take something and make it into something else when they had no intention of it. Like, I can understand that to some degree. But then you also want to be with someone who is empathetic enough and empathetic enough to realize when you're upset and, you know, act accordingly. 100% more sensitive than my boyfriend. Yeah, I think it's just a mother-in-law thing. A lot of women deal with that. I always say to my partner, I'm less inclined to have babies because that's what mother-in-laws get even worse. Yeah, well, one of my friends has a baby and that's when it has gotten worse. That's why we need to make sure our mind is a nice place. Yep, we spend so much time there. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice way to word it. Good to have negative not good to have negative self-talk up there. The quality is so much better on here than TikTok. I don't know how I didn't know you had Twitch. I've been following you since 2011. I've always told my husband that my life goal is to meet you. Ah, thank you so much, Haley. Did you see my sign? See, the sign's paying off. What else are you streaming on? I'm streaming on Twitch. Can you guys not see that sign back there? Or have I been covering it? I probably shouldn't be covering it. Yeah, my brain is always going 1,000 miles an hour. Yeah. My mother-in-law is a handful too. My gosh. I'm really lucky that mine isn't. She's chill. I mean, she's got like she's got like 9 kids, so she's just trying to live her life at this point. Yeah, they're really cool. Both of Reese's parents don't have we both have great relationship. Feel so lucky that I have such wonderful future mother-in-law. Yeah, it seems like it's few and far between. She's such a narcissist. Oh, doesn't realize that. I know a few of those. Yeah, and they will always play the victim. Everyone is always against them. It's always everybody else's fault. They will never be self-aware. They will never change because it's always someone else's fault. The worst. I didn't see it, although I'm not the most observant. That's fine. The left half is out of the frame. Is it because I've zoomed in? Oops. Sign is hidden. Ah, oh, thanks, Gab, for letting me know. Can you see it now? That's weird. You guys, I am seeing different to what you're seeing. Mine was wonderful till she believed COVID isn't real. Also, I think we all know someone in our lives who has gone down that rabbit hole. Now a total anti-government is not a... Yeah, I tell you what, that's hits a little bit too close to home, that's for sure. Once, COVID opened a whole can of worms. It's been hectic in my life. I'll tell you that much. Thanks, Zoe. Thank you so much for the roses. I feel bad that there's probably people that have been sending stuff, and I always miss it. Oh my gosh, that's tough. What did I read? Oh, yeah. Love her because she's my husband's mother, but she makes it hard. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. You've still got to love those people because you want them in your life still, but they definitely do not make it easy. They do not make the experience easy. The relationship easy, I mean. Proud to be jabbed with science. That's good. Jabbed with science. Luckily, we live out of state, so we don't have to see in-laws that often. Yep. How's your home build coming along? Getting there. Hopefully, should be finished in a month. We live here. Gosh. It is exciting. It's just taken so damn long. Do your family and Reese's family live close to you? His parents used to live down south, but they've moved. Shani, where do you live again? Are you from WA or from Sydney? I think I remember. I'll probably know as soon as you say it. But no, they all live in Perth. My whole family lives in Perth. My dad might be moving down south soon, which is really exciting to have family down here. But I'm trying to talk my mum into moving, but I don't know if she will. Maybe one day. Maybe when she gets older. I'm in Melbourne. Oh, that's right. I want to plan a trip to Perth. Looks so pretty. Yeah. All that beaches are so nice. It'd be nice in autumn when it's less hot. Yeah, so so you're not from Perth. So they live everyone lives 3 hours away, give or take, or usually give or give. 3 hours is usually the minimum. But it goes pretty fast. Sorry, I just burped on right into the microphone. Do you want kids? No. Hi from Perth. Hello. 10:48 a.m. for both of us. Your parents divorced. You said dad moving, but not mum. Oh yeah, parents they've split when I was 5. Yeah. Being a redhead means me and the sun don't get along. Yeah, God. I don't get along with the sun. I'm not a redhead. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hope someone invents, like, I have actually bought like a little spray. It's like almost looks like a dry shampoo, and you spray it in your part as a sunscreen, so you don't have to wear a hat. I mean, you should still wear a hat, but my parents also divorced when I was 5. Yeah, I mean, they were on good terms for ages. It's a bit kind of rocky at the moment, but back then it was, for the most part, they've always been on really good terms, which has really helped. I've got friends whose parents aren't on good terms, and it's really, yeah, it sucks. But my parents divorced when I was 6, but got remarried when I was 7. Oh, wow. You shouldn't hear that. My dad and stepdad are good friends. We all have that Christmas together. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. The divorce thing, like, they're such different people. Like, dad's very spiritual. Mum's very, like, more like logical, not rational, but logical. I don't know if that's an insult to dad then, but, like, they're just very, very different people. Dad's remarried, and his current partner is, yeah, much more suited to him. Oh, well, I'm currently on holiday in LA, so it's 6:48 p.m. currently, but originally from Perth. Hope you're enjoying your holiday. My husband's parents recently divorced before our wedding, and it was terrible. They still do not get along. Yeah, Reese's parents recently split. It wasn't recent, maybe like 5 years ago, and it wasn't great at the start, but they're fine now, which is really good. I think it just takes time for some people. My mum always says they were only together to have me, and they are meant to be just friends. Yeah. She was married at 19, I had to be at 21, so very young. Yeah, you can't blame him for that in terms of like the divorce, because that's just, yeah, so young. Jordan's parents, on the other hand, are divorced and don't get along. Our wedding photos, they look so mad to be near each other. This is why I think we're just going to end up doing like eloping with just Reese and I and the wedding celebrant, because there's some drama going within my family, and it's just too hard to make everyone happy, and I don't want to be thinking about other people on our day. And Reese is on the same page. That's what my sister did. It's just so much easier, and that just justifies what I was saying, Hannah, that like, yeah, it's just, I don't want to see photos and think of that at all. Hi, Mia. That's my fear with my wedding and the in-laws. Yeah, gives me hope. I feel so bad for our nephew because he only knows life with them, divorced, and they won't even go to his birthday parties at the same time. Oh man, it's so tough. Isn't it crazy that two people can fall in love and get married? Like they can go from one extreme to the other. It's so crazy when you actually think about it like that. Hey, from New Zealand. Hi, Kirsty. I found out recently my mother-in-law was trying to make my wedding all about her. Lol, I've been married 4 years. Wow, nice. Nice. My dad and his girlfriend are expecting a baby. I'm 24, huge age gap. How do you feel about that? I feel like if that happened to me, that would be really hard for me. More so when I was a teenager, I struggled with like my parents being in different relationships because it just felt weird. I'd never wanted to have another sibling. I think I just lived a very sheltered life when I was young. But how do you feel? Do you mind? How are you? I'm good, thanks. How are you? It is so hard. I highly support your eloping decision. My wedding was a disaster because of it. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Ugh. God. Would you then have a party to celebrate? Maybe. I just don't like parties either. I sound like such a boring person. There weren't any fights or issues. I just didn't look happy at all. Okay. It's awful. Fine line between love and hate. Yeah. I hope everything goes well. Best case, we invite his parents and they don't come. Oh. My parents have been together for 40 years, but I don't think they've ever actually loved each other. And that's sad too. Because it's like, as children, And I feel like it's so much better to split your family up if the dynamic isn't healthy than stay in an unhealthy relationship, just for the kids. I feel like, yeah, man, I don't get along with his girlfriend well. So it's not easy. That would be my biggest fear. I'm sorry. I hope it gets a little bit easier for you. I hope it's okay. My husband and I eloped last year. It was the best decision ever. We only had 4 guests. Love it. I'm getting married November. Didn't think of photos showing the tension between my mother-in-law and father-in-law sad face. Oh, maybe it'll be fine. It might be fine. If they are like immature and they're gonna be like stubborn about it, then maybe. But you know, if you can't just go like this for 1 second in a photo, then that's shocking. Our plan is to elope too, and save that money, honey. That's what it comes down to. Cheap as chips compared to a huge wedding. I've got some friends who spent like tens of thousands of dollars on a wedding, which is probably normal for a big wedding. And it was so much fun. And like, I'm so like, you know, if you, again, as I always say, if you value it, it's worth it. If you value a wedding, it's totally worth it. But I just love the idea of saving money. But if I loved weddings, then I would, you know, then I would want to spend that money. I'd want to invest in it because it's a wedding and I love weddings. If I loved weddings, you know. Did you get engaged? Yes, last March. It's okay. I told my husband I just want to go renew our vows with just us because our wedding didn't seem like it was about our love because of his parents' drama. That's the thing. That's why I feel like if I had anything bigger than a tiny wedding, it would be more for other people because like I don't want that, and I know Reese doesn't want that, and I mean even his sister eloped as well. I think it's just a great way to do it. I think his parents behaved because they want grandkids. Jokes on them, we don't want kids. Yeah, just lure them in with the promise of grandkids and then get the nice photos and then go, actually, sorry, we're not interested in having kids. Oh, that's so horrible. I wouldn't ever stay with someone if I wasn't truly happy and in love. Yeah. Eloping is a way to go, and maybe having a fun party after. I plan. When is your house ready? Probably in like a month or so. Would love a hair tutorial. It's pretty simple, but I should do one. Hey, we plan on using the money to travel. Yes, we have small families, and the traveling is more important. Absolutely. Did you end up restyling your engagement ring? This is a new one, just because I still have the other one, but this one's just a plain band, and it doesn't have anything on the back because I don't like the feeling of like lotions and stuff getting on. It's just a sensory thing. I just like not having anything. Like, again, I keep saying every day I don't wear jewelry. It's just, it shows that it's there, but it doesn't get in my way. And and Reese totally understands. It's symbolic. It's not about the ring, it's about what it symbolizes. Staying together and unhappy only shows your kids a negative pattern which they might carry with them. Exactly. I had about 115 people at my wedding and it was around 12,000 Canadian total and 20. That's good, isn't it? That seems really cheap. My brother got married in October last year and it was so expensive. Oh god. I think the wedding industry is a problem, lol. So much money and definitely more about other people. Yeah, absolutely. Your wedding's like 40 to 50k. Yuck, mine is in June. Rest in peace. Hi Linda. Obviously very excited, it's expensive, yeah. But I mean, just enjoy every moment of it if you can. Like, it's expensive, but just take everything out of it and like make the most of it, you know? Make it worthwhile, enjoy it, soak it all up. One wedding venue we were going to go with jumped in price as we got closer to the date by like 15 grand. And we just left and found another place. That's extortionate, that's so crazy. Yeah, we were very good at doing things ourselves and making it cheap. Yeah, that's for 115 people, jeez, that's so cheap. Do you still do YouTube? I'm trying to get back into it, but I did kind of stop for a while. We are doing a month in Europe after, so more excited for that. Ooh, a month, wow. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about a honeymoon. 60 grand, 200 people, wow. And for hating it, I feel bad my parents spent that much money on it. Although I did tell them I didn't want a big wedding, but they insisted I would regret it if I didn't do it. Well, I mean, hell yeah. If they're willing to pay for it and they are happy to pay for it, go for it. I wouldn't even feel bad because I'm like, look, you know how I feel, but if you want to do it, go for it. But I know what you mean. Yeah, I know people who have had weddings that have been even more than that, but again, when you value it, it's worth it. My low-key wedding is so expensive, just the marquee is 10 grand. Are you kidding me? I feel like there's a wedding tax where as soon as someone types the word wedding in an email, it's like the price has increased 300%. Ugh. I feel like a lot of people just pretend that it's something else so they don't get that markup. But I think places that have caught on to it and are kind of savvy about it now. I'm sad to leave my cats though. Oh no, where would they go? I'm a bridal makeup artist, 100% the wedding industry is a bit wild, yeah. It's good if you're in the industry, but not so good if you're needing to, yeah, dabble in the industry. I have no clue how much our wedding was. We have a professional baker and photographer in our family, so they each donated services for their gifts. Oh, that's amazing. Love that. Probably around 10 to 12k. I mean, yeah. I feel like that's reasonable. Off for dinner. Have a great day. Bye, Sarah. Thanks for joining. Have a great dinner. Have a great dinner. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah. I think we'd have obviously the celebrant. Reese and I love to have memes there, but realistically, I want to get photos with her, but I don't know if that's. I think I'd be stressed about because I know she'll be anxious being in a weird location, and the place that I want to get married, I don't think you're even allowed dogs because it's like a national park or something. But so we'll just have to get photos with her after. But and a photographer. But then I think awkward. Or a videographer, but like, what are you taking photos of? Like Amy, my sister just had someone filming it with like an iPhone, and the way she edited it together made me cry. It was just so cute, so just back to basics, but it was just it just showed how much it was about the love. It wasn't all frills and this and that. It was just like, but I don't normally cry from things like that. It was just so nice. So, a videographer, but it's like, you're just literally taking a video of like exchanging the vows and then a kiss and then what else? It isn't like us walking down the aisle with all our friends and family throwing rose petals or something. Don't you need witnesses? I think, or maybe you need two people, two celebrants or something. I don't know. We'd make sure we do it the right way. Obviously, legally, you have to. Kat's going to stay home. My mum is going to house sit for us. She lives, oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that's perfect. I'd feel less bad then for sure. I'm going to head into a meeting. Bye, Natalie. Nice to see you. Good luck in your meeting. Just get ready at home and get pics with her on the morning at home so she's comfortable. Yeah. Hello from the moon. Hello, Rocket Man. I'm a now technician and have brides who are surprised that I don't charge a fortune. Good karma to you, my friend. Can you recreate one of your early YouTube videos? Take me back to the side swoop fringe lols. Oh god, I missed that YouTube era. Love watching you lols. I'm in America, so it's time for bed. Bye. Lovely to chat. How do you still look so young and beautiful? Oh, thank you. Stop. My friend had 2 Pomeranians there, and I took them home after the ceremony photos and got back by reception. Ah, that's a good idea. What time is it in Australia? It's 11 a.m. on Wednesday. Alright, I should go. Going to Chemist Warehouse to buy random things I probably don't need. Love it. It's 2 p.m. in Melbourne. Yeah, I'm probably going to head off soon too because I'm busting to pee. I'll probably wait till like 3 minutes until we hit 3 hours and then I'll bounce. I love you, Loz. I remember you from high school days, 5 to 6 years ago. How's Reese? Oh, thank you, Muzzy. Lovely too. He's doing well. Doing well. You skipped over my comment. Did I? Oh, I thought you said you still look so young. Oh, you said, how do you look so young? I don't know if I do look so young, but thank you. I don't have any Botox at the moment, so I can't even say that. Do you and Reese have plans to get married? Yep. I were here for 3 minutes then. I feel so nice having someone to chat to while doing paperwork. I agree. I wonder if the person that I was going to watch on stream, the person whose stream I was going to watch is still live. Let's see. I think he normally streams for about 3 hours. Nah, he's gone. He probably... Gee, that must have been a quick stream then. How long was it? 3 hours ago. Oh wait, that was 3 hours ago, but... 1 hour and 38 minutes. I am getting the jaw Botox in 2 weeks. How did you go with it? Yeah, I love it. It was great, except it's this side. Yeah, I've still got that little... I mean, it's kind of going a little bit actually. That lump here. That's a whole other topic. But yeah, I love it. It's crazy. I was looking back at my old photos when my jaw was much wider and it really did a great job. What are you most looking forward to about being in your new home? Just being in our own space. Just being in our own space. Our own furniture. Just being settled. Everything. But yeah, Shani, it does feel weird when it goes in. Like I've had the lump does look better. It does, doesn't it? That's good to know. A lot better. Still a little bit there, but a lot better. What was I gonna say? I had filler in my like jaw to make it more like that years ago. And it's the same feeling with the jaw Botox. It feels so gross. It feels like when there's little air bubbles, it feels like you can feel little air bubbles getting pushed into your skin. Oh, it feels gross. But it was worth it. Do you have ADHD? Not that I know of. How do you do your hair? With a mermaid wand. The 28mm barrel. And bottom teeth are straight and Invisalign. My jaw is wider. Oh, that's interesting. Did you have to have multiple sessions to get results, or did it work after one go? No, it worked after one go. And I've had it once since. I'm probably due for a top up, but there's a fine line. If you slim your face too much, you get like pre-gels, which is kind of like this. It kind of, because your skin's being pulled back by the bigger jaw muscles. When you slim those, the skin isn't now being pulled back and kind of falls forward, and so you can get kind of like a little like line there, and it's kind of, and it depends on your face, but for me, I don't care. It was just the payoff of this reduced jaw width was worth it. Do you know anything about teaching in Australia? How teaching in Australia is? Been talking to my husband for years about moving out of the States, and I'm a teacher. Oh, I'm not sure, sorry. I don't know much about that at all. My stepmom is a teacher though. I think my cousin's a teacher. I don't know. Hopefully that works with me too. I'm sure it will. It's expensive though, unfortunately, the jaw Botox. Yeah, don't want that. I'm doing one session, so we'll see how I go. If I like it, just need to get it topped up whenever needed. Yeah. I think after 9 months it goes, but you get topped up every 6 months, I think I read. But it takes a little while for you to notice a difference. So just take a before photo before you go, so you can compare. There's a whole bunch of controversy about the education system and teachers in the US. Oh, really? I know you guys in the US are like, thank you, Chloe. Yeah, you guys in the US you have to be taught how to use, can I even say it on TikTok? GUNS and stuff like that, and like shootings and stuff. How long does it take to kick in? I don't even know how long it took. A few weeks probably, but I'm not sure. You have to ask. I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't want to give you the wrong number. The teachers' union is trying to change that though. I want it subtle, not too crazy. Yeah, then you just have to mention that to them so they don't go overboard. Do you grind your teeth, or was it purely aesthetics? No, it was both. I do grind my teeth as well, but I wear a plate at nighttime. Excuse me. I think it was both. No, I don't think it was both. It is both. I grind, which caused the wider jaw. So the grinding was, I guess, I don't know if I don't get headaches. I thought I was getting headaches from grinding. Maybe I was getting headaches from grinding. Maybe it was just like a tight neck. I don't even know. But I don't get them anymore. I don't know if that is related though. It could be totally unrelated. I'm not sure. Kids are petrified all the time. Such a traumatic situation. Oh my God. Just for that reason alone, teaching in Australia would be like a dream. I've got lots of friends that are teachers actually. So it must be good. Okay, I need to pee too. Yeah, I'm still moving like this because I need to pee. Bye, Shiny. Thanks so much. Lovely to chat. Yeah, summer face. Yeah, that was probably my main priority. Let's be real. Bye everyone. Bye Just for Laws. Thank you for joining. I recommend following some teacher Instagrams. They'll be able to tell you more. I only know this from my sister as she's a visual arts teacher. Sounds like a dream. Yeah, Dan. I'm a bottom lash girl for life too. Yeah, I just feel like I look weird without them. I love your mascara, Brian. Won't buy any other. Thank you so much. That's so lovely. How old are you? I am 30. I remember watching your bits in 2014. Gosh, a long time ago. Almost 10 years ago now. Those of you on TikTok, I'm going to head off because I'm about to head off on Twitch too. But if you would like to be notified next time I live stream, just follow me up there or there. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. I think it's up here. And you'll be notified, or even better yet, follow me on Twitch. I'm getting better at promoting myself. Thanks, Haley, for the follow out. Your thing just popped up. And link makers and those of them. I'm not going to read all of them, but thank you everyone for following. Bye, guys. Ciao, ciao. Bye, guys. Of course, my views go up when I say that. So funny. Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate your interactions today. Good old TikTok. Just got the little 2 hours and 56 minutes. Wow, that's a long stream. Courtney. I like the way you spell your name. I wish I had known you had one forever ago. I'm terrible. Have a great day. Wait, I wish I had known you had one forever ago. Oh, I get what you're saying. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. Bye, little birdie. Thanks so much, guys. Yeah, I'm going to head off because I'm busting 2p. And we reached 3 minutes anyway. So, sorry, 3 minutes, 3 hours. I'll see you all on Friday at Twitch, yeah. I'll see you on Friday, 8 a.m. my time, which is 11 a.m. Eastern States time, and whatever time that is everywhere else in the world. Bye, guys. Bye, Bree. Bye, Pika. Have a wonderful day. Yay. I'll just do one little Pidgey emote in the chat before I go. I literally am so busting to pee. Bye, guys. Hugs to all. Bye, Ali. Bye, everyone. Bye.